Hey everybody, it is 6 o'clock, it is Friday night, and that means it is time for Dragons and Things Heroic Endeavors.
Yay!
We're going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition for the evening, and as you can see with me tonight, it is Hawk.
Yeah.
Sheog. Fanrae. Peepa. And also Harry Plopper. So as you can see, most of the cast tonight is really making me excited to play.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. They're a lot of fun. But I am going to give Ben a ton of crap for sticking with his awful character. Let's see. Before we get started, do I need to say anything? I will give a quick shout out to Q Workshop because they make awesome dice, and you're going to see that we got some cool stuff from them in our mid-show break because they're starting a Kickstarter very soon for a new awesome skull dice project that they are hopefully going to be putting into production. Looks really cool. Thinking about getting some skull dice myself. I think they really suit me. So hopefully that Kickstarter is successful, and it will be more successful if y'all participate in it. So if we got a link in that Kickstarter video, you should go to it and participate in it. And if not, then I don't know what to tell you. If the link's not there, then I can't help you. But just constantly search the internet, scour the internet for Q Workshop Kickstarters until you find it. Let's see. Other than that, yeah, I guess we'll play Pathfinder. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm prepared.
I am prepared, Ben, and that's all that matters. I don't even know why I'm coming at you with it for that. I'm just needlessly hostile. It has been a terrible week for Heroic Endeavors Incorporated. Stories and rumors, some of them true, others exaggerated, are flying fast through the populace of Cavalosha. HEI representatives coerced the Dragonfall Games Commission of giving them the title under threat of violence. An innocent victim of yellow musk pollen was burned in the streets by a careless mad scientist. HEI representatives had kidnapped a noblewoman's daughter and are trying to extort money from Lord Valax for her safe return. The yellow musk plague was brought in by HEI medics themselves so that they could charge the city to destroy the plants and to treat the victims. HEI paid kobold raiders to stalk the forest, hoping to coerce contracts to go and later hunt the beasts down. All of this and more. But at the root of all of it lies the rumor that House Mithels was the mastermind to all of these plots, schemes, and rackets. Fanrae, it is early morning at the HEI headquarters where you and your father have been staying while everyone tries to figure out what they're going to do next. Word is they might move you and your father out of the city entirely for your own safety. There's a knock at your door, and when you answer it, a young page hands you a letter before bowing and rushing off to complete more deliveries. You open the letter, and it reads, Fanrae, I couldn't sit by and watch things fall apart because of my former husband and your father. I won't allow these petty men to ruin your life like they nearly did mine. I've pulled some strings with old contacts from my days of higher station, and I have information that might offer you some hope. I won't put it into writing in these times. Please meet me today at the Olive Tree Cafe at noon. I will await as long as I can for you. Be safe, Emilia. Perhaps this letter offers some spot of hope for you. Perhaps it would be better to cut your losses and flee the city anyway. It is a difficult thing to know what to do in these times. What do you do?
We
It's all right.
Oh, that was a big...
Comments.
Oh.
Yeah, they're super special, Jim.
Nice.
Songworthy.
Songworthy comments. Let's see a song.
Jukebox Raccoon says, I thought that guy died. Harry Plopper is dead, Ben.
He's technically been dead the whole time. We can't escape that fact.
It's Lucas Martinez says, oh man, I wanted Ben to play as Harry Plopper's school nemesis, Draco Malfoy.
Oh no.
It looks like Crossbones did take a look at those dice, Jim, saying, them dice are amazing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I agree.
It looks like Brian Newmanator and Delirious 2019 have both committed a horrible transgression of giving Hawk an edge each, bringing him to 2 bonuses when he is obviously the worst character and should get no rewards for his transgressions against me and my creatures.
One shot hook. That's what people are here to see. Penguin Witch Doctor was calling out too. One shot Hulk is here.
I don't like
You've
it.
been followed over the past few days or now, I don't really know, by Adventurers Pack, Zoologio, and Ancient Eardy.
Thank
Yeah.
you, guys.
And we have a couple of resubs. Penguin Witch Doctor has resubbed for 21 months, and Dual Stone Rage has resubbed for 17 months.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
No, speaking of Dual Stone Rage, I don't want to let too many cats out of the bag, but I heard that there might soon, in the next coming weeks, be a new hero appearing in the Heroic Endeavors roster
Really?
with a familiar last name.
What?
Leave it at that.
And I don't want to
Wow.
throw anyone under the bus, but our sub goal needs to go up, people.
Wait, did you just call out Peepa?
Me?
I said people.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said
I thought you
Peepa.
for some reason were calling out Diana. Like, wait, what did she do?
That is on her.
Let me see. No, I'm subbing. I've got Prime.
Nice. All right. You're okay, Diana.
Yeah, but does Peepa have Prime? Think about
true.
that one.
People wouldn't know what to do within a computer.
You know,
And-
before we get into the adventure, I will note that Scott Denuzzo is wise and benevolent and has decided to even the scales by giving me the Bit Boss hero point. So thank you very much, Scott Denuzzo. I will use it wisely
God,
and
it's
for
okay.
maximum benefit of all.
Oh dear.
So, Fanrae, you have this letter. It is early in the morning. You've just gotten up. You're ready to start your day. What do you do?
There's information that I need, but I don't know that going alone is too safe.
Fair.
I think Fanrae would definitely gather things and make a loop around town before heading anywhere else.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping an eye on
So
how
you
the
gather
city
up-
feels.
Sure. You gather up your things and make your way towards the front of the building, you know, prepared to go out into the city cautiously, because you know that public opinion is very much against you in these times. However, as you begin making your way through the headquarters, a familiar-looking scarred elf administrator catches your attention just outside your room. Says, Miss Mithel, would you come with me, please? He leads you to a... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. Yeah, that I'm following.
Sure. It leads you to a conference room where you see 4 other licensees, Hawk, Sheog, Peepa, and even Harry Plopper, though he doesn't quite look the same as he did before. It looks as though like pieces of other people may have been stitched together for the dead boy wizard in his current state. There is also a 5th person in the room that you recognize, though she is not a hero that you know of. It is Babs, with a beaming smile and rosy cheeks. She says, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. I heard such awful things about you, and I just wanted to know that we're going to fix this right up. No worries." The administrator at this point kind of rolls his eyes and fakes a smile and says, "Miss Babs, if you please." Babs nods, raises her arms into the sky, and says, "By the grace of Serene, I bid this place a sacred zone of trust. Honesty and truth ring out." And a golden burst of sparkling light expands across the room. Everybody needs to make a will save.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Will's okay.
Oh, thanks, Dice.
16 for Fanrae.
16, okay.
Well, Hulk as
20.
well as 16.
24 for Harry Plopper.
Okay.
14?
23 for Sheog.
23 for Sheog. Peepa?
14.
14 for Peepa. Okay. So Harry Plopper, you feel a little strange at first, but the feeling passes very quickly. Same with Sheog. You sort of shrug it off, but the rest of you, you're not quite certain what has happened, but you're certain that some magic has taken hold of your minds. And it is at this point that the administrator looks at you, Fanrae. Says, Miss Mithels, is it true that you found resources of considerable commercial value, namely a Rescaba fruit, while on an HEI contract that you failed to report those findings to HEI?
Well, you could say I found them, yes, and didn't report them, but I did report them, just not to HEI.
He marks something down on a sheet of paper down in front of him. He says, did you proceed to exploit the commercially valuable Rescaba fruit without sharing any information of your endeavor with the company?
Oh, well, you say without telling the company. I did tell a company.
Yes, but did you report your findings to HEI specifically?
I reported my findings to...
If you could answer yes or no, this will make this much quicker.
No.
You try to say no, but you feel like your chest tighten and you cannot make the word no come out of your mouth. Like you cannot speak it.
Okay. Yes, fine. Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Are you aware that your license agreement requires that you disclose commercially valuable resources discovered while fulfilling an HEI contract, and that the right to exploit those resources goes first to the company?
Am I aware of it? Yes.
Okay. Miss Mithels, is it true that you led an expedition into the Sirota Forest in service to your illicit cultivation efforts, employing HEI licensees without an open contract for the expedition with the company?
Now, that one is a little more...
We're still in a yes or no situation here.
Yes.
Are you aware that your license agreement forbids the freelance employment of your fellow licensees without going through the company administrative procedures?
Yes.
Well, I think I've heard everything that I need to here. Effective immediately, your adventuring license is revoked. And in light of recent warrants issued by the Royal Government of Fassbeer, you are to be remanded into the custody of royal authorities. You four, please take Miss Mithels into custody and escort her to the royal prison before returning to headquarters for assignment. I am sorry, Miss Mithels. It's really nothing personal, but you have exposed us to unacceptable liability, and we really just don't have a choice here. What do you do?
Harry Plopper.
Oh, yes, well, hello everyone. My name is Harry Plopper.
Harry Plopper, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you all know me?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
You threw a snowball at a lady?
Oh. Sorry, I fear that I have most recently died and been brought back yet again. I've died 48 times, and so my memory gets a little shifted, so what's happening?
Speaking of dying, and I walk over to Fanrae, I just kind of look at her and I'll say, I saved your life. What did you do? Why would you do such a thing with that fruit? I told you not to touch it.
Yes, you told me to. Doesn't mean I needed to listen. And now that I think about it, I probably should have. But that's not the point. You don't do everything I say either. We all have a free mind. Maybe except for Plopper.
Oh, I think he might have the freest of minds.
I don't think Ben, have we played
No.
as people? No.
No.
I don't. So I don't know you. And then I would turn over to Plopper and I'd go, and why do you look like that?
Well, yes, as I've said, my name's Harry Plopper, and I've died 48 times. They just plopped me right in Lake Cavalas. And so I've been, a zombie is the word, maybe.
Okay.
Well, anyway, it looks like Fanrae, we have to rescue. Oh no! And then I'll go motion for everybody to come over. Okay, we cannot. Okay, we have to get out.
Can you say that louder, Candace? I'm not picking you up.
We need to get out of here. We need to get her and get out of here.
How?
Sheog, why don't you make a deception check?
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. You managed to sort of whisper to Shag, and to whisper to Fanrae, and it does not appear that the administrator, who is busy still with his papers, he's marking down a whole bunch of notes on the paper that he was writing on when he was questioning Fanrae, doesn't seem to have noticed that you have mentioned this. But at this point, he does look up and he says, "Okay, well, you all have your assignments, so if you could get Miss Fanrae to the royal authorities, there's a lot of work to do today."
Right, authorities. Sure. Which way? The next door, or that way? No, don't touch me. I'll figure it out myself. Yeah. Okay, Fanrae. Oh, you're so much trouble. Let's go. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's go. And Sheog will grab Fanrae's arm and start to lead her to the door. And out the door.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Shambling behind.
Shambling behind at only 2/3 of the same speed. Peepa and Hawk?
I would follow, just kind of still in confusion.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think Hawk just stays pretty quiet. Gives a little, and there's a little dog follows right along.
Okay.
Confused.
You managed to get out into the hallway with Fanrae in tow, and as soon as you leave that room, you feel like almost like a weight Fanrae is lifted off of your chest, and whatever effect was in that room, you have passed out of the radius of. What do you guys do? Nobody seems to have be taking much notice of you or following you. The administrator seems to be confident that you are carrying out your orders. What do you do?
I tell you, Jim, that we've got some more donations.
Oh, boy.
Delirious 2019 donated I raise Scott Denuzzo's edge to Jim and give another one to Hawk. And then I'm in for life donated Mercy for the Players. Something else to come later.
What?
No.
How to feel about that? That's an evil laugh. But thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Can I walk next to Fanrae and
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I would just look at Fanrae and go, yes, I know we all make bad decisions and good decisions sometimes, and I really value you as a person, and just know that, but why do we have to bring you to jail? I don't understand.
Well, here's where that free mind comes into play. You don't have to.
So that's not. Shayok, where are we going?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
Oh,
where can we hide her?
I don't have knowledge local. Who knows?
Society would be the.
Oh, society. No, I don't have society. Look, you seem like a guy that likes to hide things. Where should we hide her?
I mean, usually I find hidden things. So I guess if I just do the opposite.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm just catching up now. Yes. What are we doing?
We're playing hide and seek.
Well, now hold up. There are rules. I don't necessarily think they're right, but did I miss what the punishment will be?
So far, yeah, that hasn't actually been decided. So what you know is that HEI has terminated Fanrae's license, and for reasons you don't really fully understand or know, you've just been ordered to take her to the prison, turn her over to royal authorities. There's been no actual charge laid against her. However, it is fairly common knowledge in the city that the Mithels are being accused of a host of things starting with causing much of the chaos that has befallen the city of late. All of the issues revolving the wrath of the Green Lady, missing medics, deadly plants growing up in the streets, people, the escape from the zoo some weeks past. All of these things are sort of being tied to the Mithel name, regardless of whether there's any proof that they occurred or not. It's just that things are being laid at her feet. And it seems to you, based on what the administrator says, is that HEI has decided to sort of just wash their hands of Fanrae and let the authorities sort it out. They don't even seem to be too interested in dealing with it anymore, is their stance.
Real quick, guys, there's a raid that came in through from Dead Aussie Gamer.
Hey,
thank you so much for bringing peace over.
Welcome.
I love hide and seek. Where should we hide? And who are we hiding from?
We're hiding from the guards. Yes.
Oh.
And anyone who looks like they have any authority, I think, maybe, yes.
Jim Jam, I rolled a 17 on my society check.
Yes.
Where should we hide?
You find that whenever you don't want people to see you, you just dig a hole in the nearest, softest dirt and just lay down in it for a while until people forget about you.
Well, yes. Oh, I did want you to know that if you all look like me, we could all dig holes just wherever we wanted, and people would say, "Oh, there's a dead person there."
Okay.
And Jim, he starts digging a hole.
You are inside a building.
Yeah, we're still inside.
Starts to dig a hole inside the building.
Harry, no.
All right. Look, I also rolled a 19 on society if I know a better place to hide.
Sure.
In a hole.
Laying low in the city is probably not very difficult. You know that you could probably manage it for a time. The issue being that nobody's going to stop looking for you anytime soon. So your choices are as follows. You could basically try to make your way out of the city without being noticed and flee. Just get out of town, never look back, start a life somewhere else, or at least until maybe a couple months will go by and things will die down here and you could try to make a return. Or you did, of course, get a letter just this morning. And perhaps there's a way, though you would have to be careful, of course, not to be noticed and not to attract too much attention to yourself. But with the help of your friends, you may be able to uncover some information that would actually help clear your name so that you didn't have to worry about all of that.
All right. Well, if Mr. Plopper would stop digging inside, I do believe there's someone that might be able to help. She's at the Olive Tree Cafe.
Yes.
Sheog and Harry, were you with us last time? You were, Harry. You were with us as well, Candace. Amelia the Theropoli that we talked to recently reached out and might have some information that can help.
Oh.
If we can make our way to the Olive Tree Cafe, we might find it easier to tie these things up with a nice, pretty bow.
Well, I think we should get going. And Sheog goes over to Harry and just picks him up and says, "Okay, no more digging. We got to go, okay?" And she throws him on her shoulder.
All right.
All right.
And sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I guess, but this does. They painted you in a bad light, Fanrae, and while I have fought side by side with you and you've done valiant things. You've also done things behind people's backs. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm not saying I'll stop it. But if push comes to shove, I just don't know yet.
If there is a possibility to clear my name of some of these charges, wouldn't you be willing to help me find those reasons, those things, that information?
That I could do.
I'll take whatever punishment comes my way on what I have done, but blaming my family for everything seems a bit harsh. So, to the Olive Tree Cafe?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you come to an accord, and you make your way across the city, aiming for the Olive Tree Cafe. You arrive, and fairly quickly, you find Amelia. She looks tired, but pleased to see you, and after a moment of pleasantries, she gets down to business. I may not be a noblewoman now, but I spent most of my younger years as one, and still maintain some connections to that world. I heard about my husband's death. I heard a little about his circumstances, and I know a few things that might prove useful. Firstly, if my husband was behind some of the more elaborate and public displays of violence targeting you, I can guarantee you that he wasn't acting alone. He had nothing close to the resources necessary to pull any stunts off at the Dragonfall Championship Games, let alone hiring mercenaries later on. I did hear that the Dowry Farms was purchased by Lord Velasque, and I started asking questions about the deal. People clammed up, old friends grew cold, and I knew that I was onto something. Then a woman contacted me out of the blue. Her name's Penny Wellsby. I don't know her, but she claims that she's an accountant working for House Velasque. She wouldn't tell me much, but she's very scared, and she wants to meet with you, Miss Mithels, and your friends, if that's who they are. I have an address for you, if you want it. And at that point, Amelia slides a slip of paper across the table to you.
I'll open it up to take a look at the address.
Sure. It just looks like an address. Penny Wellsby with an address beneath.
Thank you for all of this, Amelia. If there's any way we could repay you for this information, please do let us know.
I don't need anything. I just would prefer not to see your father's past come crashing down around your ears, if that's at all possible.
Thank you. All right. Shall we?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you make your way across the city to the address listed on the paper and find that it is a modest single-story home on the outskirts of the city. When you knock on the door, a metal slat slides over and two wide eyes peer out from it at the group. Hello?
Yes. Is this Penny Wellsby?
Yes.
I received your information from Amelia.
Okay.
She said...
Good.
She said you wanted to speak?
Hold on a moment. You hear clicking, sliding, slamming, and clanking before the door finally swings open. You see an almost comical number of locking mechanisms on the inside of the door as you are led into a sitting room by a nervous-looking woman who picks at her hair and seems to have trouble meeting your eyes. So, which one of you is Fanrae?
That would be me. Thanks, guys.
I work for Lord Velasque. I handle his finances. I oversaw the purchase deal for Dowry Farms, among some other things. That deal itself is highly irregular, and I mean, he paid nearly quadruple what the farm is worth, and he paid in hard currency weeks before the deal was even on paper. It didn't make any sense to me, but the thing is that's not really everything. I mean, it's actually been getting worse and worse for quite a while. He's been making a great number of irregular deals for months now, and my job has been to make them look more regular. I mean, it's just not a matter of finances, though. You see, he's making it's the people that he's making deals with. I wish I could say I didn't know, or that I was just too scared to say anything, but Look, not many people in my line of work can afford to live like I do. And I can't do this anymore. I want to make everything right, but I can't do it. Look, I had an office at the Velasque Industries Tannery. There are 2 sets of books there. One we report to the royal government, and one we don't show to anybody outside the company. If we had both sets of books, I would be willing to appear in court, and we could expose Lord Velasque and what he's been up to. But I have to warn you that, and suddenly she is cut off by the sound of shattering glass. She looks about the room wildly as a heavy, ragged breathing sound fills the air from somewhere in the back of the house, and the click of claws against wood floor approaches. So, oh no, everybody needs to roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
Candace, don't forget you have me on your shoulders.
I was assuming she would have put you down at some point during this conversation, but nope. Ben says no.
Oh no. 17 for Shayog.
17 for Shayog. Hawk.
19.
19 for Hawk. Fanrae?
25.
Ooh, Fanrae was on top of her game. Peepa?
14.
14 for Peepa. And Harry Plopper.
A wizardly 10.
A wizardly 10. Oh, Harry Plopper, reliably slow. Before any of you can react, a beast comes charging into the sitting room. It looks like a skeletonized dog wreathed in flames. It just barges into the room, and the very first thing that it does is its chest just expands in a rush, and a huge gout of flames washes over the entire room. Everybody is going to have to make a basic reflex save.
I would like to add an edge.
Okay. My leaves are good.
Okay.
Oh.
I used an edge, and I got you said reflex, right?
Reflex.
Michael Jordan.
Whoa, that's pretty good. It is not a
Nice.
critical success, but it is a success. You will take half damage.
Okay. Guess
We're
I'll go
looking at
next. 14.
14 is a failure. You will take full damage, Mr. Plopper. Shayog?
10.
Oh, that is also a failure.
That's because you were carrying me.
Oh.
Failure for Shayog, failure for Fanrae, and Peepa.
I rolled a 20 plus my 6, 26.
26, so it's a success. Did you say 20 on the die, Peepa?
20 on the die plus 6.
All right,
yes.
so that is a success. And of course, since it's a natural 20, you bump yourself up 1 level of success to a critical success and take no damage as you just dive under the coffee table real quick, slide up out the other side, and you are completely unscathed by the flames. If you are taking full damage from the flames, it is 12 points of fire damage. If you succeeded on your save, you will take 6 points.
Mercy.
Mercy.
Oh, boy.
Would you like me to roll for Ajax as well?
Is Ajax in the room with you? Did you bring him with you?
Yeah, I whistled for him to follow.
Okay, then yeah, Ajax will have to
Stays
make
pretty close.
a save.
Come on! I don't think. Well, maybe 15.
It's gonna be 12 points of damage to
Ajax.
Well.
Oh no, Ajax!
They said
I think my
11,
dog's
but-
dead.
Right?
What? How is your dog dead already?
How dead?
He's only got 8 hit points.
So he would
This
be
is-
dying 1.
Dying 1.
He's dying 1.
Oh boy.
You guys can see that Penny, wreathed in flames, just like drops to the ground, screaming, and then is rolling around for a moment. She is also dying. And it is Fanrae's turn.
God.
Fanrae will draw 2 daggers.
All right.
And try. How far away is this?
Oh, the room's not very big, which is why this breath of flame just decimated everybody. So you could easily get to it with a single move.
But can I throw my daggers to stay?
Oh, yes, you could absolutely. Yes, it would be within your range for dagger throwing.
Okay, I'm gonna throw some daggers at this doggy.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, the first one is an 11.
No.
Which is not gonna do it. And then I'll take a -4 because this is an agile weapon.
That is correct.
Okie dokie.
That is correct.
Yep, that's not gonna do it either.
Oof. So perhaps still choking on the smoke from your own singed clothes, you throw wide. You can't quite get the daggers where they need to go. Hawk.
To double check, Jim, I had also used my mercy, and that is worth my level, right?
That is correct. Your level. It reduces damage
right.
by your level.
Well, Hawk is unhappy because this creature hurt my dog immensely. So he's going to draw this shiny new bow.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's going to back up as far as he can from the creature. I don't know how much space we've got.
Not very much because the room itself isn't very big, but you can put you can actually put sort of like the couch in between you and it, which would actually give you a little bit of cover if it tries to breathe again.
Great. And then I'm going to so I guess I drew, so I'm just going to shoot. I'm not going to take time to do Hunter's Prey because I want to drop this beastie.
Yeah, you gotta...
That'll be my 3 actions, so here we go. Come on. 19?
19 is a hit.
Yay.
Nice.
That'll do it.
Right. All right. Come on. 8 on the dice, +1 thanks to my new composite longbow. So that's 9 damage total.
9 points of damage. All right. It's a solid hit. It's not one of your Hawk specials, but it is solid hit right in the flank. This creature actually lets out an infernal yelp of pain, little gouts of flames snorting from its nostrils really quick. And then Sheog.
Sheog would like to take out her javelin.
All right. She whips a javelin out.
Throw it.
And throws it.
Okay, let's see here now.
All with Plopper on her shoulders.
Natural 20!
Okay.
That would be a 27.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a critical hit because of the natural 20.
Okay, critical hit. 2d plus 8. Ooh.
You were so worried about me. Sheog just snuck right up there, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be 16 points.
Cool. Okay. That hurts. Yeah, this javelin just...
You were a dog.
First, it just gets blasted by the arrow, and then followed up immediately by this javelin just almost clean through its middle. It rips the javelin out. You can see molten blood just dripping out, sizzling against the floor as this thing tries to regroup itself. Did not expect so much resistance, and here you all are just destroying it. That was 2 actions, draw and throw, so you still technically have an action left if you want to throw Harry Popper at it.
I think I'd like to take out my falchion.
All right, then you draw the falchion. Is that a 2-handed weapon?
Yep.
So you will have to put Harry Plopper down to use your 2-handed weapon effectively.
Okay,
you can have it basically holding it, but if you want to make an attack with it, you'll need to get rid of Plopper.
I got it. Thank you.
That will take us to Pipa.
Okay. Can I see where one of Fanrae's daggers flew down?
Oh, yeah. You can see it lying in the hallway just outside the room.
Great. I'm going to pick it up with telekinetic projectile and throw it at the dog.
All right. So she throws it past the creature. It clatters against the wall. And then you grab it just before it hits the floor and pull it back towards you to try to hit this creature from the other side. Go ahead and roll your attack.
No, I don't think so. 13.
13 is no good. No good at all.
Then I'm going to
so thrown off by this unexpected assault.
I'm going to start singing and playing my harp for inspiring courage to the rest of the game.
Yay.
All right. I need Hawk. I need you to roll a check for your puppy. And I need to roll a check for this lady on the ground.
Is this just a straight dice?
Flat on the die. You need 11 or higher on the die.
Come on. No.
You get a +1. Well,
7.
not much.
No, it doesn't do it.
Sorry.
All right. So there's now dying 2. And it is... Sorry, Harry Plopper's turn. I forgot Harry Plopper.
Get off me.
Everyone, I'm about to show you something you've never seen before. Me and my mates used to do this together.
And he'll make a snowball in his hand and show it to you all and then throw it.
Okay. Make your spell attack.
Ooh, okay, that's a 19.
That is a hit.
All right. Get ready for this. 2d4 of damage. Cold damage, Jim Jam.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Cold damage. Oh, boy. Oh. 2 points of cold damage.
2 points of cold damage. He just sort of like throws the snowball and it plops right down on this creature's back. Clearly, this should not have done almost anything to anybody, but this hound goes wild trying to shake the snow off his back because Harry Plopper has guessed correctly. This fiery creature is indeed weak against cold and takes an additional 5 points of damage. So it actually takes a total of 7 damage.
Whoa! Nice!
As Harry Plopper drops a snowball on its back.
Nice!
That will take us to the next round, and this creature, enraged, is going to lunge forward and try to bite. Who's there? Hawk's
up in the
behind
air.
the couch.
I'm up in the air.
You're
On my
up in
shoulder.
the air. So it's going to be either Fanrae, Peepa, or Shayog. I will roll a d6 to determine. It looks like Fanrae is going to take the brunt of this assault as it lunges forward. It takes one action to get up to you, one action to bite you with its fiery, flaming jaws, and it's going to hit armor class 21.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Its teeth hurt. Its teeth hurt, but it's the burning agony that flows from its fiery jaws that seems to hurt a little bit more. And then there is also a flash of something dark as some dark and evil energy flows into your flesh from the bite as well. This is probably going to hurt a lot.
Oh, Jim.
Oh, no. That is 13 points of damage. 2 of that is fire damage, and 4 of that is evil damage.
Oh, this creature's going to straight up kill us.
And then it does have a third action, which it might as well use to bite.
No, it moved up a bit. It moved up a bit, right?
Yes, so that's 2 actions, and now it has 1 more.
It's playing
successful.
Pathfinder 2, unlike you.
Only you have 2 actions, Ben.
This might not have got you a total of 16. No? All right.
Oh.
No for the second bite as it tries to just chew your arm to shreds, giving you just a moment's respite to react. What do you do?
Who are you talking to?
You, Miss Fanrae. Sorry, it is your turn.
I went down from the first hit, Jim.
You were down on the ground.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
That's why I said dying 1.
Oh, I missed that. I must have cut out momentarily.
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking to Candace because I kept hearing Candace go, no.
Oh,
No, see, I actually didn't even hear you say dying 1, so I didn't realize you were on the ground.
Oh, yeah,
So
I meant dying 1.
So you watch as Fanrae gets ripped to the ground, And then this thing tries to snap at Sheog and misses. Hawk, you are actually up first.
Oh my
What
God.
do you do?
I hunt prey on the
Okay.
beastie,
All right.
and I take my hunter's aim because I want that. I just want to figure out where, maybe right down the eye again. And I'm still inspired, yes, by one?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
still singing for you.
All right. So I get, let's see what we can do here. All right, here we go. 12 on the dice plus 11 is a 23.
Ooh.
That is a hit. It's
That'll
not. It's
hit.
not your critical hit. You don't
Not
get it right
critical.
to the eye, but you do.
I
You
know.
do
All right,
take
max
aim,
damage. Max
loose the arrow,
damage.
flies true.
Come on. Ugh, not my best roll there. 4 damage total from this one.
It feels like a lot of effort for 4 damage.
Yeah, I know. Because that's all my actions. And I'm going to say, Peeper, save the girls. Like, heal them. Heal the girls.
Oh.
Before people can do anything, Sheog, you get a moment to react.
That's my reaction. I need to get Harry off me, right?
Yeah, he's up on your shoulder. He's up on your shoulder. He just like threw a snowball gently onto this creature's back.
So I say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I just go whap, and I knock him off.
You knock him off of you. He goes flying backwards and like flies backwards onto the couch, bounces a little bit, but that does free you to freeze both of your hands to
Yes.
commence attacking.
I would like to take a big old swing.
Okay,
Yes,
you've got 2
Come
actions
on.
left, so
Come on,
Oh, come on.
Sheog.
Well,
Ricky.
so 28.
oh, okay, yeah, that does it.
Yeah?
Okay, let's see here now.
Brush the dog.
Is that critical?
Let's see.
It is
No.
not.
Let's see. 1D. Oh. Sorry, guys. Okay. 2. 6 damage.
6
On that one.
points of damage.
Ugh.
Cut into this
Come on.
creature's back, slamming down against its spine. The creature howls, and another gout of flame like comes screaming out of its mouth. But it's weak. It doesn't reach you. It doesn't do anything. As this thing just starts to like literally fall apart, almost like a collapsing house that's been on that's just like turning to ash in front of your eyes as its whole body just collapses in on itself. And moments later, you are looking at a smoldering pile of coals
Oh, okay.
in the middle of this woman's living room.
Oh, man.
I run over
However,
to Fanrae. What? No.
There is still danger because Fanrae is dying.
I run.
Okay, you run. You
Yeah,
run,
run,
Peepa.
run.
You get to Fanrae.
Oh, and I soothe her.
You soothe her. Okay, that is going to automatically bring her up to whatever hit points you and because it's magical healing, you will not take the wounded condition. However, unless Harry Plopper has something he can do, I'm going to need
7 points.
a death save from
Thank
the
you.
doggy.
Mm-hmm.
7 points.
No.
I'm gonna soothe his
Nothing?
dog.
Oh,
Is it 1 action to soothe, or is it 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're still initiative.
Yeah, it was
Ignore me.
because
It's 2
there's
actions.
multiple creatures. We're gonna keep it in initiative
Okay.
order.
And then
So you-
can I sing? Because I can have one more action.
Sure, yeah, you can keep
So I'll
singing.
continue
Yeah.
inspiring after I heal
Yeah.
Fanrae.
So you heal up Fanrae, which takes us to Harry Plopper. Then Harry Plopper, do you have anything that you can do?
Right. He walks over to the coals and
Mhm.
starts eating.
This will not count as a corpse for the purposes of healing
Damn it.
itself.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me again.
You should have thought about that before you elected to continue with this awful character.
We're gonna have to kill some rabbits or something.
No!
You're the worst.
I need
No.
to consume flesh.
monster.
Not
I
bunnies.
must eat bodies or once.
Eat yourself. Go.
Fanrae. Yeah, so the dog
I gotta roll
first.
the dog.
Mhm.
That was Alina.
We're looking for 12
15
or
on the
higher.
dice.
15?
15.
All right, that is going to make the dog stable.
Oh, good.
And it is Fanrae's turn. You wake up. You wake up, and it looks like things are safe for the moment. What do you do?
I would be able to see the woman on the ground, correct?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okie dokie. I will pull out one of my healing potions and crawl over to her and pop it in her mouth.
Okay. From the very, very brink of death, you administer a healing potion. And how much does she get back?
Oh, I didn't. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
She gets 7 back.
7 back.
Oh, 7.
She takes a sudden deep breath. Her eyes flutter open, and she's, she doesn't say anything. I mean, she's just so shocked. She was literally from the very gates of death. You brought her back. She's looking around, almost in a panic. She sees Harry Plopper just shoveling coals into his mouth, we need to eat flesh. And she's like, oh God, no, what have I done?
She thinks she is dead. She thinks she's in hell right now.
Yes.
And there's
what do you guys do?
we can't stay here.
No, I think we are going. What do you think, Miss Fanrae?
Yes, we should be going. Is there any place safe that you can stay, Penny?
Yeah, I think, but there's, you're going to have to move fast, because no matter where, they'll certainly find me if we don't act soon.
Would she be
Also-
safe at heroic endeavors?
Well, she might be, but if Babs does whatever she did this morning, then they'll know exactly what we're doing.
Well, what if we and Hawk picks up Ajax and just pets him, as I'm sure it's the bit of labored breathing, he's fine, but Hawk picks him up. He's like, what if she could take him to the stable where they have the other companions, and maybe she could get him some help, and maybe they'll protect her for helping him.
It might be that would work. Harry, what?
Hello, my name's Harry Plopper.
I know your name. Just say what you're going to say and be done with it.
Right. Could we buy some chickens or something? I must consume flesh or I'll die, and I need to die the right way. So I need to eat something.
All right. You are not important right now. So,
or ever.
sorry.
The Penny is I do have a side of beef. If that would suffice.
Did you just kill the cow? Because it's within the hour.
Well, that is a very complicated set of rules that you've elected to build your character around, and I can't account for that. I tried to give you one out, but you've got me there.
Penny,
so no.
Don't pay any attention to him. Hawk, I like your idea. I think they might provide shelter for her, especially if she brings Ajax. Penny, do you just have an exotic taste in pets, or was that Bernie dog not yours?
I tried to warn you before. It's who Lord Velasquez has been making deals with. I think things are not right. Not at the factory. You're going to have to be very careful. There are things there.
Jim, does that doggo look like the creature, kind of, that we killed very quickly that one time?
The one that you just utterly annihilated?
That I just annihilated with a bow shot?
You didn't get a good look at it because you killed it so quickly.
That's right, it died so... wonderfully
However,
quick.
you do specifically recall that it was an extra planar creature that that was not supposed to be a part of the games that attacked you. It did not look the same. That one had a different form, but you're certainly looking at this situation going, there might be a really strong connection here.
Yeah.
Penny,
I think
can you-
we face these.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think we faced these sort of things before. What were you thinking?
Can you name who he's working with? Can you give us anything before we go in there?
I just know that he's using these weird, horrible things to work the factory. He found a way to cut his costs to nothing by making deals with things. I don't know. I would tell you. I tried. I couldn't stand to be around any of them. I knew that the only way I would sort of get through this is by asking as few questions as possible. What Harry Plopper? And yes, I do know your name is Harry Plopper.
Well, it's. I would say it's probably Moldavort. Have you heard that name before?
No, that's not part of this story, and nobody has any connection to that.
All right, Penny, thank you so much. We will meet you at the stables, I guess would be best.
Mm-hmm.
I can make my way there. Yes.
We will do our best to find both sets of books and meet you there.
Okay. She seems grateful for the assistance and eager to be off towards what she hopes is a place of safety, because it was very apparent that if you had not acted the moment you did, she would have expired just seconds later. So it was a very near thing. She takes the dog, who is also stable, and then hopefully will be able to get help at HEI, currently where they don't really have any reason to suspect that you're doing anything out of the ordinary. So hopefully that will buy you the time that you need to get this done. What do you do?
Jim, we have another donation.
Oh,
I'm in for life donated for cards for me and for Peepa.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
We've
Thank
also
you.
been followed by Floppy. So thank you for the follow, Floppy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Where did my deck go? I had the deck. I had
Jim,
it.
are there chickens that I can buy on the
Oh,
way?
Yeah, we'll buy you a chicken.
There are local markets where if you wanted to go buy some chickens, strangle them, and consume them,
Oh my
you
god.
could technically do that. There's my deck.
Probably gonna need about 3 chickens.
I'm not giving you any money.
I have some. No, well, I did die. I don't
I'm
know.
not giving you money.
How many gold pieces do you need to do this?
I would hope a chicken wouldn't cost gold. It's like 3 copper.
Well, things have been really chaotic. The markets are in deep flux in the city. So.
True. 27 gold for a chicken.
Per pound of chicken.
I hope not.
Oh,
How many chickens? I'm
gonna
How many
need 3
chickens do you need?
chickens. I'm gonna need 3 chickens.
Okay.
One gold piece to 3 chickens.
One
That's the going
gold
rate.
scale for 3
Okay.
chickens.
All right.
Would make me happy.
Is
All right. I
Why do
donate
you
one to the cause.
why do you need a live chicken? Why can't you just go somewhere where they sell some very fresh chicken noodle soup?
The rule is I have to eat flesh
What do
within
you
1
think is in
hour
the
of it
soup?
dying. Within 1 hour of it dying.
Okay, you eat your chickens
every day?
You're a
You get all
monster.
sick. You're fine.
Anytime he needs to heal, essentially.
Oh,
I hate it.
God.
Okay. So anyway,
Man.
before we get any deeper into Harry Plopper's meat eating habits, why don't we go ahead and resolve the cards that need to be drawn?
Yes.
We'll draw right from the top of the deck, which I have right here in front of me. So the first one, let me see which order. I think it was Fanrae and then Pipa. So we'll draw Fanrae first. And it is looking like you are getting the Jack of Diamonds. Pretty decent card. I will read it from the effects lists. The Jack o' Diamonds. You can force one enemy to suffer the effects of a saving throw that you just failed.
Ooh.
So you also you will also suffer the effects. However, the enemy that you choose will also be hit by that same effect. So it's a way to share your pain with other people. And then Pipa, you are getting the 4 of diamonds, which is going to allow you to add 4 to any saving throw. On top of anything else that you want to do with it. So,
do I have to declare it before, or can I declare it if like I roll and it's bad?
No, the cards are very powerful. You can declare it at any point before the effect resolves.
Great, thank you.
So, yep. So that is the 4 of diamonds for Pipa and the Jack of Diamonds for old Fanrae.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Harry Plopper, what do you do with your chickens?
God damn, I'm not there. I'm not
Eating
watching.
Just eat them.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group and say, why did we hire him and why is he with HEI?
I just picture like him take a bite and there's just feathers.
Ew.
All over.
Oh.
He comes back around from an alley like 15 minutes later, and he's just covered in chicken blood and feathers. But he looks a little bit better. I don't know how many hit points do you get back? Like, what does this work?
It's 1d6 per like thing of consuming flesh that I do.
What do you mean per thing of consuming flesh?
It has to be different sources. So I can't just spend like an hour eating one source.
So it's 1d6 per chicken.
Yeah.
Wow, those are some healing potions. Basically, each chicken is an elixir of life.
I think I should just stock up on chickens in my backpack.
Wow.
This is gross.
We got to pay 4 gold for those.
Right? To the tannery.
To the tannery. Where perhaps some horrors await. Although I have
my bow out. My bow is not going away.
Bow's out. The whole time. Okay. So you make your way. You actually have to head a little bit outside the city because the tannery itself is outside the walls of Cavalocia, and for a good reason. It stinks. The smell of tannin is heavy and oppressive the closer and closer you get to this place. In fact, by the time you get up to the tannery, I would like each of you to make a fortitude save.
Oh dear.
Now, Jim, can I bring this up? Because part of Hawk's lore is that he has tanning lore. He's a tanner.
Okay, you know what? If you've got the skill trained and you have a history with it, I will give you a +2 bonus to your saving throw.
Question,
fortitude,
Jim.
You said, yes?
Yes.
Do I need to make a fortitude save?
You do not. Technically, you don't breathe, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I'm going to use my card I just got.
Okay.
So it's 11 6 plus 5 plus 4.
Yeah, that's 11 plus 4 is 15, which is success. Good thing you used that card.
Thank you, Stephen.
Excellent use of the card, even though it was immediate. Fanrae.
17.
17 is also a pass. Shayog.
25.
Oh, critical success. Hawk.
21.
Okay, a success. You find that though it is incredibly unpleasant, you can power through the worst of it. You know you have a job to do, and no smell is going to stop you from doing it.
Nope.
You're outside of it. There is basically a fence that you can actually sort of see through all around this large tannery. The main building itself is sort of in the center of this fenced off area. You don't see any workers outside, though you can hear sounds coming from inside the building, and you can see like smoke rising out of the top of the building. Like you get the impression that this is definitely occupied. There is work being done here. What you do?
Well, do we go in, Miss Fanrae?
I guess. I wish we knew where we were headed into Penny's office, but I don't think we'll know that until we get inside.
I think so. We'll just have to be a little stealthy about it.
Is there more than one floor, did you say, Jim?
It does look like there are 2 floors to the building, yes, at least.
Oh, I mean...
So you would know that the tannery, like if it's a big tannery like that, they probably actually have a big open floor where the workers are because they don't want everything enclosed. Right. So chances are at least some of that second floor might even just be an incredibly high ceiling for the factory floor itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, follow me. And Shayog walks up to the side of the building. Is there a big door in the front of it to enter? Is there a back door that we? Oh yeah,
there's a big like double door that would lead into the main floor. However, there is the fence and the gate to deal with because currently everything is closed off, so you wouldn't be able to get to the building. You could climb up over the fence itself, or you could try to batter through the gate, or perhaps open it through a more surreptitious method, or whatever you want to do.
Harry Plopper, how fast do you dig your holes?
It takes some time. I could dig holes for everyone.
All right, let's just.
Is there a lock on the gate?
Boost.
It does look like the gate would require some of your special touch to open.
All right. If you would like to climb, you can, or I could try just opening the gate.
Yeah, try to open the gate, yeah.
Okie dokie. I pull out my thieves' tools.
Okay.
Thievery check, yes?
That's correct.
And what bonus do I get with my tools? Any?
I don't think you get a bonus for using the tools. I think it just allows you to make a check to open a lock.
Okie dokie.
I believe you can get special tools that will give you bonuses, but those are real expensive.
25.
Oh, yeah. You pretty easily get this lock open. It is surprisingly not too well made. You get through the lock, and it actually... You do notice, though, as you hear that click and as you know that you've got the door open, that the locking mechanism itself suddenly, like, it's almost like a red sheen, like, passes over it and then back again. And it just like it's almost like it's like shimmering red for just a few seconds. And then it blinks a couple of times. And then that goes away, but nothing else seems to happen.
Well, they may or may not know we're here, but we can walk through the gate.
Well, come on, let's go, okay? We gotta move fast. And Shao runs up to the door.
Okay, you get up to the door. Are the rest of you just charging on in?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna... Sure, yep.
Charging on in.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm not pressing anything on you. You do what you want to do.
I was going to say I was going to try to stealth, but I don't think it's going to do much for me if everybody's just clumping up.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about stealthing too, just like if she's going straight for the door, then I was going to kind of go off to the side a little bit so that if they're coming out the door, they're right at them and I'm off to the side.
It's up to you how you want to proceed.
Yeah, I'll hold back and stealth.
Okay, so if it comes to an initiative check for Hawk and for for Hawk and for Fanrae, you'll be using stealth as your initiative. The rest of you get up to the door. Mr. Plopper, Peepa, and Shayog, you're right at the doors. You can see that Hawk and Fanrae are kind of looking at you guys and looking at each other, and they're like, and they start like circling around the building. You get the impression that they might be taking a different route, but what do you do?
We're a great group.
Yeah. I try to open the front doors.
Sure. This door actually slides, and it slides open without any resistance. Apparently, they were counting on that gate lock to keep the place safe. You are now looking into a massive room where there are stacks of hides, soaking tubs, tool benches, and drying leather everywhere across the tannery floor. You do not see any people working here. Not exactly. What you do see are ambulatory lumps of flesh, horrid, twisted, and monstrous. The creatures here are pale and hairless, with thick trunks for legs and an almost oozy quality to their mass. They work with single-minded fervor to create leather. At the back of the tannery floor are stairs leading up to a second level where you must assume the offices are located because there don't appear to be any other doors or offshoots down here on the factory floor. Ooh. However, as you are looking over all of this, a voice calls out over the crowd of strange, fleshy workers. All right, everyone. Very good work. Let's all take a moment to welcome some intruders. Intruders, hello. As you are trespassing on private property, we're going to have to take a work break to kill each and every one of you. So you have weapons, so if you could just put those down to avoid any on-the-job injuries to my workers, I'd appreciate it. Thank you in advance for not casting any harmful spells or invoking goodly deities. Enjoy your final moments of life. The voice appears to be coming from several metal funnels connected to tubes that run along the ceiling, pumping sound from somewhere else in the tannery. At the conclusion of the speech, all of the working creatures stop what they are doing and turn toward you with hate-filled eyes. Everybody roll initiative.
Jim, is it Jim?
Is it Jim? Is it Jim?
Oh,
I don't know.
Right back, Jim.
Oh,
Jim, what do I use as initiative for shambling?
Just your regular perception.
Cool. I'm going to create a skill called shambling, though. All right?
Okay, have fun with that.
I'm going to be trained in it.
All right. I would love to hear from Hawk first.
That would be a 23, Michael Jordan.
23. Pretty good, Hawk. Fanrae?
13.
Sheog?
16.
16. Peepa?
9.
Oh no.
I rolled a 2.
Caught off guard by the horrid appearance of these creatures. You did not know what to expect, but it certainly wasn't this. Harry Plopper.
A wizardly 9.
A wizardly 9. What is your bonus to initiative?
Mine's 4.
I beat you. Mine's 7.
Whoa. Once again, Harry Plopper going last. Now and forever. These creatures react slowly. They seem to act with a single-minded intensity, but they don't seem to move incredibly quickly. Hawk, you are still hidden. You are looking in. You can sort of vaguely see into the building because you've sort of hung back. You're moving around to the side. There are some windows, and you can see a lot of motion. You hear that voice, and you hear that obviously your intrusion has been detected. What do you do?
Am I close to one of the windows?
Yeah, you could move up to one of the windows pretty easily.
All right. I'm going to move up to one of the windows.
Okay.
I'm going to elbow it.
All right, you smash it out.
And then I'm going to look inside because I've seen these creatures moving and I've essentially heard we're going to die. I'm going to shoot one.
Okay. You do manage to catch sight of one. It's sort of behind some stuff, so you have a shot at it, but it is going to get cover against your arrows.
All right. That's fine. Next time I'm going to hunt prey, and then good luck with that, Jim.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a 17 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus 8 makes that a 25.
Mm-hmm. That's critical.
Yeah. Is it? Well,
yeah.
Then. Well, I haven't hunted prey yet, so I only get to roll so many dice.
Obviously, there's a limit to the number of dice you get to roll every time, but yes.
Right. But it's not as horrifically huge a number. All right, so I get my 2 D8s and a D10. All right, that one's leaning. All right, there we go. So we've got 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 1 is 12.
12 points of damage. You can see that your arrow has certainly struck true, and a shot that would have felled a creature with a more discernible anatomy, but it does look like the arrow almost sinks a little bit into the flesh, and it doesn't seem as hurt as perhaps other creatures would have been, but it does take some damage.
All
and
right.
The arrow certainly does have an effect.
Jim, I just critically hit, didn't I?
You did.
Could I activate my charm? My champion's badge.
You won the champion's badge as part of being a champion in the Dragonfall Championships. Right. You can absolutely activate that badge.
I'm going to do it. It seems like life or death. Every ally within 30 feet who can see me is inspired by the heroic blow and gains a +1 to attack and damage rolls until the end of their next turn.
So the thing was, you were so stealthy that the only other person who can see you is Fanrae.
You poop.
Oh no, Hawk, you were staying specifically out of sight. You went around the building different way.
But the arrow shot inside.
Yeah, but you're like, where did that come from? I can't see Hawk right now to get a bonus.
Inspiring.
Oh no.
Well, Fanrae, enjoy that charm. This is Jim getting back at me.
Got him.
Use that. It'll work, though. It'll work.
Sheog, you have burst in on something dastardly occurring here.
Yeah.
You see a great number of these horrible, slimy, fleshy creatures, and you realize that it is time to get to work.
Yep. I got to cut them up. So Sheog pulls out her falchion and takes a big old swing. Are they right up?
Oh, no, they haven't even moved yet, so they're still back in the factory. You could get to one with a move, yes.
Yes, I would like to move, and then...
You rush up to the nearest one that was like, it had just dropped a piece of hide that it was about to dip into one of these tannin tubs. It just drops it as you're rushing towards it, and you can go ahead and take your attack.
Oh, help me out. 20! Dirty 20.
Woo! Dirty 20 is a success. That'll hit.
Yay! That'll be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. You note that these creatures have like an especially rubbery quality to their flesh, and it's a little tougher to cut than what you're used to, but you do manage to score a hit. It does do some damage, just not as much as you had hoped.
Oh dear.
Yes. And that was your third action. So we must go to Fanrae now. Fanrae, you did get to see Hawk's incredible shot.
It was quite impressive. Okay.
So,
how far away am I from these creatures?
There's probably a good 40 feet between you and the nearest creature.
Okay. Then Fanrae is going to move up.
Okay.
And draw her bow and take a shot.
Okay. Move up. You can get to the window right beside Hawk if you want and just sort of blink away at that very one that he just shot.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is a 27.
That is another critical hit.
Nice. It's a +1. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Damage gets +1 too.
Oh boy. Okie dokie. Technically, this is with sneak attack. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you haven't acted, right?
That is not relevant, but it doesn't know you're there because you have stealth. It will know you're there after this shot, but because you were undetected by it, you get that sneak attack bonus. And this is Pathfinder 2nd edition, where sneak attack dice are doubled on a crit.
Yes! Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, I have to roll so many d6. Okay.
Good day, mate.
Woo! 6 on the first damage for just the arrow. And then sneak attack is a 1.
Oh,
Double that is 14.
well, that's good though. Good number.
But does the extra 1 from the champion's badge get doubled as well? Because it's 15 or 16.
Yeah. That would be 16 points of damage. And even though these creatures are a little tougher than your average bear, both arrows, just one in the one side of its head, the other right in the other side of its head, that's too much for even whatever these horrible things are. And this thing just sort of like melts into a disgusting pile of liquid flesh and blood and guts that very quickly like seem to shrivel up and almost like burn away in a thick, foul-smelling smoke.
Are you telling me I can't eat them?
You cannot eat these.
Oh,
You already
goodness.
ate. You already ate.
I was just gonna say, can he eat these guys?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would want him to.
I was gonna punt him into the middle. Oh. It's gonna be like the crit goat all over again.
Fanrae, after you go, these creatures, slow moving as they are, finally seem to react to what's happening around them, and they very slowly begin to close in around Sheog, who is the only one in the room. And as you're watching 1, 2, 3, 4,
What?
5,
Oh,
6 of these horrible monstrosities just converge on her in almost a mindless mass, reaching out for her with their horrible stubby hands, teeth gnashing in their twisted faces. We'll go ahead and actually take a break. A little early. Actually, go ahead. We'll go on our break just a little bit so that we can get back to combat in just a few minutes.
I'm
So
gonna
no worries,
die.
everybody.
No!
Conclude this in only a few minutes.
No.
Enjoy a break.
There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
This is the captain's log for the Scourge. Today, I fear I was strangely abducted
Hey, Captain! What are you doing?
Abedzagek, please. I'm trying to record
Look at those shiny buttons on your arm. What does this one do?
Abedzagek, no!
Self-destruct protocol engaged.
Well, that was fun. What does this button do?
No.
Hey everyone, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Adam Rady, and I'm the executive producer here on the Dragons and Things Network. You may also not know that our network is independent, meaning that all of the content you see is made possible because of you, your subs, your donations, your bits, your Patreon support. It all goes into making the shows that you watch possible. So thank you. That support is actually what led us to be able to move into a studio at the beginning of 2020 and begin producing our very own flagship show, Dragons and Things Phantom. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we've all had to adjust to the new normal of social distancing. We had to put Phantom on hold and suspend our trips to our studio, but we started making new shows like Things in Space, Crits and Giggles, and Heroic Endeavors. Our hope is that when it is safe to do so, we can go back into the studio and bring all of these productions with us. But until then, we have to continue to pay rent on said studio. And luckily, thankfully, because of each and every one of you, we've been able to meet our monthly survival goal every single month. Your support means that we get to keep doing what we all love. So honestly, from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You all are crazy. Honestly, you're not just meeting the goal some months, you're exceeding it. So Jim and I have been talking, and we've been thinking about what could we do with that extra support. Normally, in our mid-show break, you are watching epic, medieval, or fantasy sci-fi content that we have made, whether it's Walking in Circles that we shot 10 years ago. You'll see little shorts and sketches that we've filmed, ads that we've done for Sirenscape, Paizo, Tabletop Loot, Norse Foundry. And the crazy thing about when you watch that content is that you watch it. You don't get up and go use the restroom when you're supposed to during these breaks. Instead, you watch the content and you tell us how cool it is or how you want to see more or how, boy, you'd like to see that turned into a series. So what if we just did that? What if we made more content? Could be something as simple as a photo shoot, where we take Katie and Wes and the gang from Things in Space and we go do a cool, awesome cosplay shoot. Or maybe, if there's enough support, we could shoot a sketch or a scene from one of the shows, or something completely original that we haven't done before. With enough support, we could maybe do a series. The scale really is just dependent on how much support we get for the idea. So that's it. That's what we hope we can do with those additional resources, is give you additional content. Only this time, it's not just at the table. It can be out in the woods, or in the mountains, or up in space. It can be anything we want to create, and that's what's so exciting. So thank you for all the subs, bits, donations, everything that you're doing. It's incredible. And if you're ever looking for a different way to support us, consider joining our Patreon. It's actually a super effective way to help us because it helps us plan out our monthly budgets and look towards the future. Plus, you get cool perks for doing it. Honestly, things are crazy right now. So if those methods of support don't work for you, we totally get it. Just keep hanging out with us, supporting each other, enjoying each other's company, and just being the best fam that you already are. We love you, DaT fam. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of our episode of Heroic Endeavors. I'm super excited to jump back into things because it's my turn. And I have somebody who has just thrown themselves into the heat of battle.
Oh, my God.
And they are standing toe-to-toe with not one, but 6 horrible monstrosities.
Yes.
So without further ado, I'd like to just resolve my turn and see if I can take the player up. That'd be a lot of fun. Obviously, after Sheog falls, it'll be trivial to get rid of Harry Plopper, Koopa, Fanrae, and Hawk afterwards. So here we go. Okay,
I like that. I would be the last one dead.
So you are surrounded by these horrible creatures, all reaching out with their claws. Because you are surrounded, you are considered flat-footed, which means that your armor class is reduced by 2. So as I am attacking you, remember to take away 2 from your armor class. As I resolve the attacks, claws, 6 of them reaching out, trying to rip at your flesh. Well, we have a mixed bag with the first 2 attacks. I got a natural 1 with the first. That's it. The second one, that was a natural 20. So
no.
I'm also feeling good about is Scott Denuzzo's BBBBB reroll that he gave me to take this natural 1 and try to turn it into something more productive. I'm going to reroll the natural 1. Oh, that's not much better. That's only a 13. Does a 13 hit your flat-footed armor class?
No.
Okay, so even surrounded, this guy can't quite get the claws through the armor. But that first hit, oh, Bubba.
You have a mercy, Candace. You have a mercy.
Can I use that mercy?
You can, and it's going to reduce the incoming damage by 2.
Yay.
So this critical hit is going to deal 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 points of slashing damage and 1 point of evil damage as this mere touch seems to inflict pain and draw the essence from your body.
8 points.
8 points of damage. You can reduce that by 2 with your mercy.
6. Yes, please.
And that resolves the first 2 attacks. The next 2 attacks coming in. That is going to be a 15.
No.
15 is a no and a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 20, so that is 6 points of slashing and 1 point of evil, so 7 points of damage from the next slash.
No.
The final 2 attacks coming in. Oh, Candace, those are both gonna definitely hit you.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh no.
So the first one, a grazing blow for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And the final hit, as these creatures just surround you and try to tear you apart, limb from limb, that is going to be 5 points of damage for the final attack. They all take the time to surround you and just start coming in, claws, tearing at your armor. Some of them getting into the skin, causing immense amounts of pain. That is all that they can do. Peepa, you see your friend just like disappear in this massive flesh. Did you say you're at 0, Sheog?
Can I see a little glimpse of her in that?
Oh, yeah. You see, they just surround her and begin tearing at her, and she goes down screaming almost an instant. What do you do?
Can I cast Soothe if I could still see her in there?
If you still have a line of effect to her. 30 feet, yeah. You can cast it.
I'm going to cast Soothe.
Okay.
Thank you.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points back.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's 2 points. And I'm going to start Inspiring Courage.
Inspiring Courage. So you sort of instinctively reach out with your healing power,
yes.
Hoping that you can restore Sheog, so that these creatures, maybe your companions, can destroy some of these creatures and give Sheog a way out of that just mass of horror that she is still surrounded by. Harry Plopper, what do you do?
Yes, Sheog, move. And then he'll look at Pippa and go, I learned this one in potions class. And he like globs green glob into his hand. But he will not throw unless Sheog moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're at the top of the next round. Hawk, you're really proud of your first shot. You and Fanrae seem to have a great strategy standing out here, but you're real concerned that it might not be enough to give Sheog an opening. What do you do?
I focus on the one closest to the door.
Okay.
I'm going to hunt prey.
You hunt prey.
I'm going to take that hunted shot. I just want to drop him. All right. And I'm inspired, right?
You are inspired thanks to Peepa.
You can hear it. Yes, he can hear my inspiration from out there.
18.
18 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. You got him.
All
You got him.
Good night. All right.
Yeah.
So, because I am hunting prey, I'll get an extra D8 to that. That's a total of 8 damage.
8 points of damage. A solid hit. This creature is still up, but it is a solid hit.
That is all I can do because that hunted shot takes 2 actions.
Hunted shot is expensive, but it's worth it to get that extra damage die. So we move on to Sheog. You are alive at least, but you are currently on the ground as these things like drove you to the ground. Then it almost looks like they are about to leave you for dead and converge on your companions. But then you feel this soothing breath of life wash over you.
Sheog would like to jump up and immediately get away from these creatures.
You stand up. You are completely surrounded on all sides. So if you want to burst out of that circle of death, you're going to need to make an athletics check to do so.
Athletics check. Excellent. 17. So that'll be a 25.
Yes.
25. That is sufficient. You basically, knowing that your life depends on it, you just hunker down with your shoulder and charge through these creatures that, again, they had sort of half turned away to go after your companions. They weren't expecting you to get right back up. So you just bull through 2 of these creatures. Your first movement will be at half speed, but then, so as one action to stand up, you can move 15 feet any direction you want, back towards your companions, deeper into the... Yeah. Okay, so right back towards the door. You move 15 feet, and then you do technically have one action after that. What do you do?
And they're probably... everybody's probably 30 feet away?
Everybody at that point is about 20 feet away from you, if you want to go straight to the door.
I'll get back up to them. I'll use that.
Yeah, you just full action to get round to get out of that situation, because it was not pleasant.
No,
and Jim, that gets my readied action to throw this glob at them.
Yeah, the thing is, readying an action costs 2 actions. So if you cast the spell, how many actions did the spell take?
Part of casting the spell is throwing it, so that's why.
Right, but how many actions is the spell in total?
The spell is 2 actions.
Right. So if you're permanently slowed forever and you only have 2 actions around, you would have to wait because you can't. Your readying an action costs 2 actions. So
that's fair.
So once again, you've been defeated by this horrible build.
I did make this character, so
yeah, you did. You did it to yourself.
Fanrae, you are relieved to see that Sheog you thought she was a goner, but somebody must have done something, and she does manage to barrel her way out of that dire situation. What do you do?
You.
Well, Jim, just need to inform you that because I have a feat called Unbalancing Blow, when I crit something, it is flat-footed until the end of my next round, which would be this turn. So you're still flat-footed to me. The one
that creature you killed. You killed it. So it is definitely flat-footed. It cannot react.
So don't forget that, Jim.
Because it is dead.
Your dead guy's flat-footed.
I'm just trying to remember all of these new feats that I'm not
using. No, that's an awesome feat, and you should remember that for the future. But the one that you targeted last round, you killed it. So I can't impose any other penalties on it. It is dead.
How far am I from the door?
From the door, if you wanted to go back around the building, you would have to take 2 moves because you guys have gone around the other side of the building to get to the window to shoot in through a different angle. So you would take 2 moves if you wanted to get all the way back around the building to get to the door itself.
That's stupid, and I'm just going to shoot from where I am.
Hey, you're allowed to do that too.
All right. Yeah, I'll shoot with my short bow.
Okay.
Oh!
What is it?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, baby!
Sorry, last time I got a 20 on the die, I blew out the mic and nobody knew what happened. So I just let the excitement go down for a second.
So you just didn't tell us what happened. You just decided not to actually say it.
Before you go any further, there's one that has been the target of several attacks already and is clearly wounded. All the rest of them are okay. Are you targeting one that has been wounded, or are you targeting one that has not been wounded yet?
Not been wounded yet.
Okay, this is a fresh target.
With, I don't get sneak attack, but that'll be 4 points.
4 points. Oh, damage. That was a critical hit, though.
Yeah,
so
I was
now
gonna say.
that target is flat-footed to you.
Okay, good.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to take another shot at it, because why
Sure.
not? I don't think that's going to do it with a 7.
7, no. These things don't have a high AC, but it's not 9 total. So, yes.
Also, did you add your +1 from Peeper to the damage?
Oh, yes, I'm singing.
No. Yes, that would be
It would take
another,
you
so 5. And you know what?
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take the third shot, because why not?
Do it.
Yeah.
Why not? It's
Minus 10
flat-footed.
total.
Minus 8. No, 10, you're correct. That's my daggers. Okay, minus 10.
So you get +1. Uh-oh.
That +1 really helps when
Good.
it's a natural 1.
So it's a 2.
Oopsies. Oopsies. Well, luckily, Sheog had booked it and is nowhere near this wild errant arrow that goes flying out of nowhere. It looks like Fanrae got so excited with the success of her first shot that she just started rapid firing arrows everywhere. And at the end of her frenzy, she's like, "Oops, guess it didn't." I guess just after Fanrae, these creatures get to react. 2 of them are actually going to break off from the mass and come like slumping over towards the window where these people are just firing arrows out of nowhere. I did say that they would be about 40 feet away, so it'll take them 2 actions to get up to the window as they reach through and try to claw. 1 at Fanrae, 1 at Hawk.
Well, poop.
Hawk first, that is going to be 16 to hit.
Nope.
No. And then Fanrae, probably not with a 12.
No.
No. And since they had to take 2 actions just to get up to the window, reaching through is going to be their third action as they try to slash at you with those reaching claws. The other 4 of these creatures will go slumping towards the door. 1 at Harry Plopper, 1 at Peepa, 2 at Sheog. First, the 2 at Sheog. Let's resolve those. Oh no, that's probably bad because that is a natural 17 on both dice.
Am I still flat-footed?
You are not because you're not surrounded, so you're no longer flat-footed.
Nope.
That was a natural 17, making the total 24.
Then yep.
Yes. So that is going to be from claw number 1, 4 points of damage.
Okay.
From claw number 2, a little rougher. That is going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay. Great. I'm at 1. Great.
But it took them they had to move up to you quite a bit and then attack, so they don't get a third attack. And they also seem to move a little slower than you're used to. So it's really fast. However, one of them does manage to just clump its way over towards Harry Plopper. It takes a swing. 10.
Thank goodness, because that doesn't hit.
And then against Peepa, maybe 21 against Peepa.
Yes.
Oh no!
Lashes you with the claw. You take 7.
What?
7 points of damage.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, no.
But Jukebox Raccoon just donated. Haven't done this in a while. Mercies to the whole party.
Mercies to the table.
What does Mercy do again? How many points is that?
You get to reduce damage taken by your level.
So I'm 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've also got a new Bitbox battle boss in Scatanuzo who gave it to Pippa.
Oh, thank you.
Pippa get an extra
we've been followed
action.
by Jason X.
Thank
and
you.
we've been subbed for 3 by Carrie Lemons, resubbed for 3 months.
Hey.
Ew.
So, Jim, that's 5 points if I use one of my mercies.
That is correct. You reduce it by 2 to give yourself an
Thank
extra
you
2.
for my mercies, guys. So I have 1 left. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Those were all of my actions. I had to use a lot of actions to move, and then I took flashes. Things looking dire. Can you turn it around, Peepa?
Okay, since it's right there, and I haven't pulled out my... I'm just going to chill touch it.
Okay. Okay. That is going to happen. Tell me about chill touch. What do I got to do?
Okay, sorry. Let me open up my thingy. Chill touch. Here we go. One living or undead creature. Fortitude is the saving throw. Is this a living creature or an undead creature?
As far as you know, it's living.
So the spell deals negative damage equal to 1d4 plus your spell casting modifier.
Okay. The save is a 14.
No. My spell DC is 18.
Okay, so that is a failure.
Great. So 1d4. 1. What do I add to that one? So 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage against this creature. You see that some of its flesh like freezes over as you drain life from it. It does seem to be effective. What else do you? You've got one action left, I believe.
Yep, I'll use it to sing again.
Continue
with my harp.
singing. Even in the face of these horrible creatures, you continue your song, knowing that if you can inspire courage, your companion can surely prevail. Harry Plopper.
Just got this big glob of goop.
Sure, you got a black gobble goop.
Throw it! And since he's got it in his hand, he's going to move away.
Okay.
And then throw it. Are there creatures in a way that I could not hit Sheog that are around one said creature?
Not
Basically,
really.
I've got something that's got splash damage.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about that splash, but not really. Let me see if you could do it, because you might be able to like target behind the ones that are near Sheog, which would then splash around and just get the ones.
It just wouldn't do. Wouldn't do a lot.
Yeah, it would be just kind of. It's like you want to do something, but what you've chosen is useless, right? Like, it really stinks that you've made so many horrible choices that have brought you to this moment.
Well, it's a cantrip, Jim Jam, if you were to let me, and it's supposed to just happen right then and there, but you made me spend an extra action.
You were all, I want to hold back. I want to ready it out.
I'm trying not to kill my teammate.
Children, play the game.
That's right. Play the game.
Just take me out. It's fine.
What are you even casting? Like, what did you actually cast?
I'll go cry.
Acid splash. It's a cantrip.
Okay. Well, who's your target?
You could miss.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to hit Sheog, so it would be behind Sheog. So I've got to roll a 5.
Yep, 5 to target a square.
I do. So they take one splash damage.
1 point of acid splash damage.
Yeah.
Catches them good. All right. I'll tell you what. Because usually throwing acid splash would be part of casting the spell.
Yeah.
Throwing it doesn't even use up your second action. You still have an action left if you'd like.
I don't have anything I can do.
You
know what? I will.
I
will. I mean, like, I really don't. I don't really have anything I can do. I'm gonna. I don't have anything I can do.
Poke it in the eyes with your wand.
I'm gonna move a little further away.
Slap it.
You continue.
I'll just shamble away a little bit.
Just shamble away.
Just
y'all watch as Harry Plopper just shambles away.
Just
realizes that he could have had a nice unlife eating chickens in the market, and he's decided he's done.
Lord, I was born a shambling.
We're at the top of the next round. It is Hawk's turn.
Oh, no. All right. Is one of the two beasties that came towards me the one I already shot? Is that why it noticed me? Because I shot it?
Yeah. The ones that you and Fanrae were targeting are the ones that have come up to the window.
Perfect. I'm going to take. I'm going to walk it back away from the window.
Okay.
I'm going to. That's one. And I'm going to hunter's aim. I'm going to use my 2 actions to focus on it. The one that I've already made my prey.
Sure. How far back did you want to go?
I mean, I'll go. I mean, I feel like I'd use my movement. I'd go 25. Just
25 feet?
You know, it's a bow, and that way I can take more calculations.
Sure. 25 feet back. Just out of curiosity, this is the composite longbow, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you know the composite longbows have the volley feature? Yeah. The volley feature says that when you attack something within 30 feet of you, you take a penalty to your attack. So you're within the volley range.
You knew that too?
Oh, I knew that. I'm well aware.
All right. Just checking. I didn't.
So just a minor penalty.
I didn't know if the wall created enough space and the distance, because I can only move 25 feet.
That's true.
I can't get it to fill 30. Otherwise, I would have been moving 30.
Obviously, you would have made that choice.
Right.
Oh, dear.
So, do I take... How does that work? Do you just...
I believe it's a -1 penalty to your attack roll.
All right.
Remember, I'm singing, so it cancels out.
Cancels out.
Yeah.
But then I'll really miss that one, so I'm going to throw an edge on it.
Ooh. Nice.
So I'll just do that.
It's a -2 penalty. My bad. -2 penalty.
Well, I still threw it on there. So that's -2 penalty. This is so much math now. People gave me 1.
Balanced out.
Volley gave me -1.
It's balanced out.
All right. Okay. Plus 10, 21.
21 is a hit.
Nice.
That'll do it.
I'm just not getting those crits like I would like, but that's all right. We're going to keep rolling the 2d8s.
You need a goat for that.
Full on goat.
That's 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Again, you just feel like if these things weren't just so weird and rubbery and tough, you might have dropped it on this round, but it still somehow seems to have maintained enough of its mass to continue fighting. I believe that takes us to Sheog's turn.
Yes, Sheog is going to take her falchion and swing it.
All right.
At the creature. How many creatures are in front of me? 2 of them?
You've got 2 of them on you right now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see how this goes here. Oh, yep. Rolled a natural 1.
Oh, no. That was the worst thing. You watch as Harry Plopper fires this gob of acid behind the creatures, and you're like, "What is he doing?" And then you turn around and he's leaving, and you're like, "What is happening?" And then you try to turn around, thinking you knew where this creature was, but you were just totally off. You stumble forward, thinking you were about to slice into one of these creatures, and you are flat-footed until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
But you do have more actions. There was just one action.
I'm gonna try once more.
No,
Okay.
Landis.
What?
No.
What?
You have 1 hit point. I know you have 1 hit point. You leave.
You want me to leave?
Yes.
Are you barely alive?
Yeah, she has 1 hit point.
I didn't realize this.
You guys. All right, fine. I'm leaving.
No,
Okay.
you do what you want.
You
Do
have
what
full
you want,
agency over
Candace.
your character, but you're crazy if you stay.
You take that swing and then get out of there.
How far can I move on 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you can move. I think it might be 25 feet. I don't know what your speed is.
Don't worry, they won't catch up to you.
Okay.
Wait, don't say that.
So you take 1 action and you get as far back as Harry Plopper was. 30 feet away. What do you do?
I think I'm going to... Can I drop my falchion and take out my javelin in preparation for the next round?
Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely you can.
That's what I'll do.
Drop the falchion and take out the javelin. Fanrae, what do you do?
The blob that I crit last time.
Yes, it's standing there at the window trying to reach out and touch you.
Oh boy. I'm going to back up.
Okay.
And then I forgot that. Yo, I'm the worst. I'm going to back up and take a shot, Jim.
Okay. What is your bow? Is it a long bow?
No, it's a short bow. It's
Okay.
a
That doesn't
simple
have the
short
volley
bow.
feature, so.
No. But the blob is still
The
flat-footed.
blob is flat-footed, I believe, yes.
Yes, and that is going to be a 14.
14 is a hit.
Okay.
It is a hit.
All right.
5 points of
5 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to add her 1 damage on mine.
God, Hawk.
Way too
Sorry,
late, Hawk.
I added my
Way
one
too late.
deposit. I'm just, there's so much. I did it to the attack roll.
I know, that's good. That's good.
And then with my third action, I'll attempt another shot.
Okay, sure. -5, but you can do it.
But it's a natural 20 again. I kid you not.
My gosh. Okay.
Crit machine tonight.
I believe,
I
and
love
you said
this.
it's flat-footed still, so that's
Yeah.
a sneak attack critical.
Sneak attack. And what I was just mad at myself that I forgot is that a short bow has the deadly trait, so I get to roll
Yeah.
a d10.
Yes.
Yep.
And add
Plus
1.
my sneak attack. Okay. And then add 1. Okay. So 6 on the d10,
Okay.
then a 4 on the d6 for sneak attack, so that's 22
Oh my.
for damage doubles.
Yeah. So you put an arrow right through this thing's face. Your second strike flies true, and it just melts around your arrow as it's trying to like pull itself through the window. It actually just melts into like 2 puddles of fleshy goo on either side of the window and shrivels up into dust and ash.
Yes.
And it's flat-footed.
Yeah.
It is flat-footed.
Forever
It
now.
continues to be flat-footed.
Remember that, Jim Jam.
Oh, that was rough, but it was a good turn. I got to hand it to you, Fanrae. You did good. And then I have to hand it to Harry Plopper and Sheog for allowing me to surround Peepa with 4 creatures that will now proceed to try to tear her leaf from stem
Hey! Oh
as
my
they
God.
just converge around the only target. Not seeming too interested in the effort of chasing after Harry Plopper or Sheog. They just converge around you, Peepa. Everybody can still hear your song as it fades, as you are surrounded, and they begin to attack. Oh, goodness. That is a 26 on the first strike.
Is that...
What is your armor class, just out of curiosity?
18.
18. So it's not a critical hit,
All right.
but it will get
All
you.
right.
Oh, I forgot about all that.
Well, I hate to be the rules baron.
What?
Jim, is she flat-footed?
For against the first strike, no, because the first one that goes is the one that was already in front of her. But as the other ones surround her, she will become flat-footed, and that is what we will deal with in just a moment. So the first strike deals 5 points of damage.
Okay,
Peepa.
wait. I need a calculator.
You have
Hold
a
on.
mercy.
Okay, I use a mercy. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I have 1 more mercy. Thank you.
You
So
reduce that by 2 to only take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. I need a calculator. Hold on. Okay.
Get it together, Jim. Mercies.
Okay. Next.
My mercies.
As Uncle Jesse would say, have mercy.
Oh, no. No.
No?
The second of these creatures schlumps forward, trying to surround Peepa, gets on the other side of her. You would be flat-footed against this, but it's only an 11 total. So if your normal armor class is 18, an 11 isn't going to hit you. However, that was only 1 move action to get around you this time, since they're all much closer. So it will take a second strike, and that is only going to be a 13. So once again, you are safe as this creature just tries to slash at you. Then the final 2 of these creatures outside move in to surround you on the horizontal axis. One of them, to get her all the way around you, will have to take 2 actions to do so. So it's only going to get to attack once, but the first one that shows up gets to attack twice.
Okay.
First one attacks. There's going to be a 15 to hit you, which I know is a miss,
Okay.
but barely, and I don't think I have any edges.
Oh boy.
No, you have
I
Stop
don't.
looking.
Only people that
Don't
have
look.
edges
Don't look.
is
I'm going to
Nathan.
erase them all right
Don't
now.
look.
I'm gonna erase
Don't
them all right
look.
now. I'm going to erase them.
So then it takes its second attack, 12 total.
Okay,
So
good.
it is out of actions and you are fine. But the last one The last one is going to take a slash with its claws. That is an even 16, which, because you are surrounded, is going to hit.
But you can use your hero point and make him re-roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not how the hero points work.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Peepa, this attack is going to deal 6 points of damage as these creatures.
I'm sending you my mercy. Take it, use it. 4 points. Ugh.
But you've got 1.
You see Peepa get surrounded as these creatures just converge on her. But that's not all of the trouble that is occurring this round, because there is still one creature over by the window that pulls itself onto the other side of the window with one action, then begins slurping its way up to our good buddy Hawk. And is going to try to claw him just the once. But it's probably going to get you with a total of 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll get me.
Hawk, you're going to take 5 points of damage, and that is all of my actions.
Mercy. I'll take 3 points of damage.
Fair enough. Those mercies for the table are coming in handy.
Thank you for the mercies, guys.
Those mercies are really making it big in this fight. That is all I can do, Peepa. Peepa, it does not look good for you.
Okay.
What do you do?
Look, do the cards roll over from another time?
Yeah, if you have a card from a previous episode,
so
you get to use it.
I have the Ace of Clubs, which allows me to roll until I get a critical success.
The Ace of Clubs allows you to continue rolling. All of your rolls will be critical successes until you would normally have failed. So yes, you do get to do a lot of cool stuff with that. Do you want to use it for this?
Yes. So may I use it to escape this mob on me?
You can. So now you activate your Ace of Clubs. Every check that you roll is automatically a critical success, but you do have to roll it, because if you would fail, the card's effect, it's still a critical success, but the card's effect is over. However, if you would have succeeded anyway, then you continue to get crits. It's actually still good to continue rolling. So you need to make an acrobatics check to see if you can slip out from where these creatures have got you surrounded.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 5 plus 1 is 6.
You only have a +1 for acrobatics?
Yep.
Well, that would be a failure. However, for this check only, it is automatically a critical success.
Great.
Even though the card doesn't continue because you didn't succeed, it may still have been the only thing that could save you.
Yes.
So you managed to dart out of the way of these creatures and begin going where?
I'm going back to where Shayog is, like back.
You just book it for your companions.
Yes.
It only costs, so it's you can easily get there with one action to spare, honestly, because
then I'll take out the harp and sing.
All right, you just continue singing. You never let your voice falter, as even in the face of certain death, it is truly inspiring. Though Hawk and Fanrae would be too far away now to gain the benefits because you guys have moved back to the front of the property.
I mean, it's not like they've done anything special, so.
I mean, yeah, who cares about those guys, right? A good turn, Peepa. You may have bought yourself the time you need.
Yes.
And it is Harry Plopper's turn.
Thank you
Harry
to
Plopper,
Shayog.
what can you do?
Thank you to Shayog, and thank you to who gave me the ace of clubs.
Harry will go, and you start to see that his cloud scar just like starts burning, and all of a sudden he's got a snowball in his hand again, and he just takes it up and throws it, and he's like, "Oh yes, because you're my mates now," and he throws it.
All right, make that attack.
Okay, that's a 18.
18 is a hit. That does it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my goodness, D4. Oh my goodness, D. 2 points of damage.
Oh no, you guys.
I'm rolling 2d4. That's
well, the thing is, these guys are not nearly as weak to cold, so you don't get that extra random boost of damage. Once again, Harry Plopper,
just with the snowball, and it barely brushes against one of these creatures' shoulders.
I cannot believe I rolled 4d4 with my snowball tonight, and I have gotten 1 point on each of those rolls.
Guys, we're being rated.
Rated.
Raid.
By Adventurers Pack.
Yes, thank you so much.
Y'all need.
Hi, guys.
This is it.
Welcome.
You have all arrived for the TPK.
Stop.
Dare you?
No.
I hope your jam
Come on.
is nice because ours is evil.
Hey. It is Hawk's turn at the top of the next round. You guys are actually, as far as you know, the battle's actually going pretty well on your side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're dropping these.
We're doing work.
All right. So I just want to double check, Jim. Now, part of my hunt prey is that I ignore penalties for making ranged attacks within my second ranged increment against the prey I'm hunting. Is that the closer increment or the further increment?
It's for distance. So if you were very, very far away, you would actually be able to shoot without a penalty. Yes.
All right. In that case, this is my hunted prey. I will move 50 feet away from it.
Okay.
And then I will take.
You would have to go back. You can either go back towards the deep part of the building, or back towards the main gate. But there isn't enough just straight back.
Yeah.
You would hit the fence. So I
think I would probably go towards the main gate. So my companions are over that way.
Right. So you get out there and you can see that they're just being routed by more of these creatures. But you do put the distance between you and your primary target.
All right. I think he's still going to focus here. Because before he's not just going to leave Fanrae with that one. So now I'm going to take my hunted shot, which in one action, I shoot twice.
I hate just all of this nonsense that Hawk does.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, you mentioned I was out of range of Peepa's song. Am I back in range of it?
Yeah, technically if you've moved closer to her, I have to give you those bonuses back.
All right.
Singing.
Ooh, let's see here. That's going to be a 15.
15 is a hit.
Yes.
On the first shot. All right. Here we go. That means I also get an extra +1 damage from Peepa and from my strength, which makes it a total of 6 damage.
Okay, that is going to drop this creature. It was on the brink of death from your previous assault, and this will take it to nothing. It just melts away in a puddle of goo and dust and ash.
I'm glad that our group collectively has taken 3 out of the 7 out. I mean, just we all have worked together so well to take out 3 of these 7 terrible things.
I mean, if there's one person who has definitely contributed... It's Harry Plopper. He's done a world of good.
3 points with all 2 of his damage.
Okay. Yeah, you did it. You destroyed that creature, Hawk.
Got him.
It is Sheog's turn next. These creatures are still where they were before when they had her surrounded, so they're still a little bit of ways from you.
Oh, I think that Sheog would love to throw the javelin.
All right, throw away.
Okay.
Throw it away.
+1.
In the trash.
+1 from me.
Let's see. 16.
16 is a hit.
I'm so excited. Okay.
+1 attack.
I can't believe I
damage.
Threw that around there. So that would be a 8. 8 points.
8 points of damage. Pretty good. You don't drop it, but you definitely get a solid hit. These creatures, surprisingly, though the fact that they have been facing off against 3 combatants instead of 2 combatants, are largely uninjured.
Oh.
Yeah.
No!
You do have more actions. That was just one action to throw, so.
I think I'd like to pick up my falchion that I dropped on the floor.
Gotcha.
And move back.
And move further. Bit. So this puts you outside the gate itself. You actually moved off property at this point into the street, not the street because you're not in the city, but basically out of the area entirely.
Oh, did I just leave all you behind? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. They're all doomed now because of your actions.
Just give me a minute. I'll be back.
Fanrae.
Well, there's no more combat.
Not here, no. You would no.
So is it still 2 actions of movement to get over?
So if you wanted to get to the door, yes, but you could get with one move, you basically could just go straight almost to not quite to where Hawk is because he moved quite a distance away, but you could get a line of sight on those creatures with just one move action. If you wanted to get to them in melee range, that would be 2, but
nah, I'll just move once, shoot.
All right. You move and shoot.
All righty. And now I'm within range of Peepa.
That's true. Now you're within range of Peepa.
23.
23 is a critical hit.
Yes! Yes! Okay.
Oh, look at us working together so well.
But I don't get him back. Okay.
I would say that because you're popping out from where they hadn't been able to see you before, I would consider them flat-footed to you.
Yes.
For this first attack.
Yes.
Oh, yes. 10 and 1 is 11, 22, 23, 24.
Okay, so that is going to annihilate one of these creatures as you try to make its way up to your companions. You just shoot it right through the back of the head. It immediately just falls apart, turns to ash and goo. You've used 2 actions so far.
I can shoot another one.
You can.
Preferably the one that is least injured.
Sure. It looks like your companions were barely doing anything here, so they're all pretty uninjured.
That's right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not going to do it with a 7. So I already did my work.
So now these creatures are aware of you, and they can see you. So you will need to find some other way to make them flat-footed against you. But we can move on to my turn.
Oh no.
Sheog, you back too far away. I can't get to you, but I can get to Harry Plopper and I can get to Peepa.
Stop!
You can get to Fanrae too. You can get to Fanrae.
I can. I'll decide who I'm going to get to.
Fanrae's way more deadly.
One creature with one of Sheog's javelins sticking out of its hide is just going to slurp its way right up to Harry Plopper. Slurps its way up to Harry Plopper and tries to claw his flesh. Oh my gosh. I keep rolling crap against him too. 13.
13's a hit, Jim.
Nice. All right. It's a crappy roll, but it's still enough to get the worst of the boy wizard. That is going to be 4 points of damage, one of which is evil.
Jim,
he's dying too.
This is slashing damage.
Claws do slashing damage, yes.
So you see that it's much more painful. As
oh no, you're weak to slashing.
I'm weak to slashing. So instead of 4 points, I'm taking 9 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the other one of these creatures is going to make its way up to Peepa and try to attack Peepa. Probably. That is 18 on the die.
Damn, yes.
Making it a total of 25.
Okay, yes. What is it?
That is good. Oh no, where'd my die go?
Oh, too bad. I don't get anything.
I'll just roll a different die, you clowns. That is going to be 6 points of damage as it slashes you.
Oh god. Okay.
And then do I go after Hawk or do I go after Fanrae? I think I go after Hawk because he is my worst enemy. So the final one of these creatures splits off from its companions, goes charges, slurping its way up to Hawk, and tries to take a slash with only a 10 total. So I know that's not going to get him. I only have 3 of these guys left. You guys have knocked me down to just these mere 3, but boy, has it been tough to do so. It is Peepa's turn.
Can I run back to where Sheog is?
Yep, Shayog has been a single move action away, so you can make your way to her with one action.
Okay, I run back to her.
Okay.
Shayog, you look like you're down to 1 hit point, yes?
I sure am.
All
She's
right.
not doing well.
I go, you need this more than me. And then I touch her and I soothe her again.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
And that is my last one I can do, guys.
Oh,
8 plus 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You get 12 points back.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
A pretty good
Nice
heal.
No, that's 6. That's two actions. I'm done.
All right.
Can't
So
inspire this time.
no
Oh my
inspiring courage this time. The song falters for the first time since this battle has begun.
Sorry,
Harry
guys.
Plopper.
Well, first I want to tell people that we've been followed by CBC 4301 and Crom the Crusher and Lazagafi.
Thank you, guys.
We've been resubbed by Neostorm X for 14 months and resubbed from Sarah Ann Dippity for 2 months.
Yes.
Nice.
Keep on subbing, guys. We need them.
Please.
And yeah, this is real bad. So Harry just kind of looks up at this creature and goes, and tries to unleash Shocking Grasp upon it.
Oh, I love Shocking Grass.
Yeah. So, oh boy. I don't know, Jim Jam. I don't know if I did it. I don't know. Does it have anything metal on it?
No, these things are just flesh.
Yeah.
What about the one with the javelin in it?
That's right. It did have a javelin in it. You said it slurped up next to me, Jim
It
Jam.
sure did.
You said it slurped up next to me.
You are all my
Javelin
enemies. But I will allow the clever use of my own flavor text to bite me in the ass. Say that the javelin counts.
Might not even be worth it because it's a 13.
That is exactly what you needed. Without that javelin, you would have surely missed.
Oh boy.
Come on, Ben.
Make it worth it.
Okay.
3.
That's a total of 12 points of damage.
Okay.
12
dang.
points of damage
Worth it.
against the one that had already been attacked with the javelin is enough to kill it.
Wow.
And Harry's like,
Wow.
Well, I didn't. But I'm very likely to die by this one.
Does Ben remember he has a mercy?
For what? I'm saving it. Pretty sure I'm about to go down next time, so I'm saving it.
It is the top of the next round.
Oh gosh.
You may have been able to turn the tides of battle, but that does not mean the danger has passed. Hawk, what do you do?
I look to my compatriots. I see a little boy wizard.
Oh, he's in
About
bad shape.
He's about to die for like the 87th time.
No, 49th time.
So I'm going to hunt prey. I'm really far away, so I'm going to I'm just going to take that nice hunted shot, just nice and easy.
Wow.
Take that breath, hold the breath. Listen
Looking past the creature that threatens your own life to save one of your companions, hopefully.
Aww.
Yeah, because I forgot about that one.
It wasn't even altruism. You just you weren't
Totally
even trying. I thought you were trying to do a heroic moment, but it was just you forgot.
I forgot. But they don't know that.
Don't roll a 1.
So I take my hunted aim. People, were you singing again?
No, darling, I was not.
That's all right. You've been doing great.
Thank you.
So that's going to be 22, and I'm going to throw an edge on it. 23.
You using your knowledge of the game that I have let slip to get a critical hit. Like a dirty rat.
1d8,
Jordan.
2d8,
Damn.
3d8,
Seriously?
4d8,
What?
and a good old d10.
I
Holy
hate
Wow.
Destroy
Plus
destroy
2
destroy
because it's a composite bow.
You're only a level 2.
So there's
my
10
God.
points of damage, plus 8 is 18 points of damage, plus 3 is 21 points of damage, plus 4 is 27 points of damage, plus 2 is 29 points of damage.
Harry Plopper is like, I'm about to die. And this creature is just like looming over him, about to just fall on him and tear what little of his undead flesh remains attached to his bones apart. And then this arrow just comes and blasts it in the side and knocks it like 10 feet away, explodes out the other side. And this creature just pops like a bubble of goo and gore and then shrivels away at the last second.
It
How
falls
is
on
that
Harry's
possible?
face, and he's like,
Ew. You
That's
can't eat
really
him.
disgusting.
And now Jim's gonna just come after me.
Well, I only have one creature left, and it is attacking you, so it will come at you. Unless Sheog and Fanrae can take care of it before I get a turn. Sheog, you are first in that lineup. What do you do?
How far am I from this creature? 30 feet?
You're about 45 feet away at this point, because even though Hawk had moved pretty close to the front, you had taken some steps back. So it is a distance, but you could get there. It would just take you 2 moves.
Okay, friends. I love you all.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go in there and try to do this.
She comes charging in, falchion held high.
Sheog screams, I'm going to try to kill you, okay?
oh my gosh, that's my kid.
24.
Yeah, okay.
That's a critical hit.
Yes!
We're breathing.
Come on.
Oh, that's a critical hit.
Max damage, please.
Oh, wow.
You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Max
Come on
damage,
now.
Max damage, max damage, max damage, max damage. Math.
19 points of damage.
Okay.
19 points of damage. So these things have a total of 20 hit points.
Oh!
However, Harry Plopper had dealt 1 point of splash damage to these guys at like 8 turns ago, meaning that your 19 will take it over the threshold of its life.
Yes.
And it is dead.
Yes! I 1 point of damage did something.
My gosh.
Oh, Harry
You
Potter,
are now
I'm so parade for you.
standing in a just ruined battlefield full of clouds of horrible smelling smoke, ash, and just like puddles of ooze and gore. You are all exhausted and most of you badly wounded, but you see no other threats. What do you do?
I would like to eat it. I'd like to eat the gore.
You can't.
Instead of gorp, is it schlorp?
I would like to drink and eat the schlort to heal.
Okay. You can consume enough to enough remaining flesh, and you're undead. So I guess it doesn't matter that it's definitely the most vile and disgusting substance that anybody's ever tried to eat.
Wow. Fanrae is going to take her other... Can I use my mercy now, Jim, or does it have to happen?
You know what? It seems like in other shows they've allowed mercies to just regain health as it goes. I might actually. I was thinking about modifying it in certain ways, but for now, I will say that the mercy you can just use to gain 2 hit points.
Oh, good, because I need to use mine for
Thank
one. So, boom. Thank you, Ryan guy.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes, thank
Ryan.
you.
Very
Yeah.
appreciated right now. And
I would say if anyone needs it, I'd reach into my pack and I'd pull out a healing potion if anyone does need it.
I have one.
I'm up to 13 points. Who
I should
else
probably
needs it?
take mine though. So I'll drink my own so you can offer yours.
No, nobody wants it?
I'm at 10, but whoever needs it the most, please go ahead.
Oh, no, you take it. Yeah.
No, what are you at?
13.
I'll reach in my bag. I've got 2.
Now, remember, if anybody is trained in medicine, you can also take 10 minutes to try to treat your wounds.
I am.
Now that you're no longer in immediate danger, you have that option available.
Can we treat other people's wounds too?
Yes, in fact, that's what you're supposed to do, is treat other people's wounds. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
I could.
Sorry, go ahead.
I can do it too. So, Peepa, if you want to focus on Sheog, I could try and heal you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
That is a critical success, which means that you are going to actually heal her 4d8 points of damage. Yes.
Oh,
4d8
I have a feeling I'm going to be good.
Wow.
My total is a 23. No, 20. Yeah, 23.
That is a regular success, which is 2d8 hit points back for
one more.
people.
One more d8. One more d8.
For Peepa.
Jim, while they're doing all this, can Fanrae, as long as there is no imminent danger, take a quick loop around that downstairs in the tannery to see if there's anything of importance, any more clues, whatnot? Perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
22.
22. As near as you can tell, Fanrae, for some reason, these horrible, monstrous creatures were just tanning leather. It looks like they were genuinely engaged in the process of tanning hides and creating fine quality leather. They you don't see any sign of any kind of nefarious rituals, or they weren't flaying people. Nope, this is just cow hides that they were tanning. They were just a workforce of monsters.
Do I know what they were?
Do you have religion or occultism?
I have occultism.
Sure, make an occultism check.
Yeah, 20, just to confirm that again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
11. On
An 11. You know these are some kind of extraplanar creature, but you cannot quite remember anything else. You just can't put your finger on what they were called or what they just can't quite get it.
Yeah.
You know that they're definitely not of the, they were brought here somehow. You're thinking back to what Penny told you about there being monsters and these deals being made, and you just all you get now at this point is just sort of this looming dread that something really weird and bad was going on. Nothing good is happening here.
Jim, after I'm healing, could I aid Fanrae? Because I also have occultism.
You would just have to make your own check. You don't really aid people with different knowledges. You just make your own.
17.
17. Yeah, you actually know that these are fiendish creatures, and I have never really known the actual proper pronunciation, but I like lemures. These are very minor worker devils, known as lemures. They are often used as lesser servants of far more powerful devils. They're certainly not native to the material plane. They would have had to have been brought here. They're often used as either disposable labor or cannon fodder in conflicts. They're the least of these of the devils. They're the lowest of the low when it comes to the hellish planes.
Okay, I would have said this to everyone.
So
after healing,
wrong. All right, they're lemurs. All right, and then you can find them at any zoo. All right.
The lemurs are cute. I don't want to call them lemurs because lemurs are cute creatures that are real and not from hell.
So we need the books, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is everyone okay? Does anyone else need healing?
I'll be fine.
I can't heal
Harry. Harry.
Did something.
As you make your way back onto the tannery floor, that voice that you heard at the beginning of all this rings out from the various, like, almost looks like gramophones hanging from the ceiling. It says, hold on right there. Well, I think that there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. You see, because you were supposed to actually perish in that minor skirmish. So I'll see that you have once again violated the rules set forth by sort of the I was trying to put out there. I was trying to do things fair, and once again, just refusing to play by the rules. So you have forced my hand a bit, though, and I'm wondering if there's some kind of arrangement that could be made. Perhaps there's something that you want that I could provide you with that will settle all this down. Is it money or wealth or a bit of power? I could, of course, serve one of you for a year or two, perhaps. I'm sure there's some kind of an arrangement that we could come to, some kind of deal. You will, of course, not be charged at all for the death of the various creatures. After all, we can let bygones be bygones, but what do you say? Kind of a what is it that you want here?
Can you show yourself so we can actually see who we're talking to?
Well, I am considering that would be a violation of my safety at this time. I think that exposing myself would be not wise in this particular juncture.
Then
yes,
what is your
small
name?
dead child.
Yes, hello. My name is Harry Plopper, the boy who died.
Oh.
And would you be able, if we said yes, would you be able to kill Moldavort?
Well, if that's something, if killing somebody is something that you're interested in, we specialize in all kinds of deals to dispose of mortals from this world. So yes, I can assure you that if you would like to enter into a binding arrangement that will give you the ability and resources at our disposal, we could absolutely take care of anybody that you name.
Oh, yes, I think we should consider this offer because Moldavort is very deadly.
But do we only get the one?
Well, I could see my way into entering in a bargain with each one of you. That would be something that I would consider. Yes.
Shag leans over Fanrae and says, I think the most important thing is we keep this thing distracted and we go find Dale's books,
If you think you can distract it, be my guest.
Okay, I try. And then Shayog walks into the middle of the floor and she says, hey, you show yourself. I'll give you something.
Make a deception check.
Hawk has an arrow just ready. Just so we know, like, he was like, what? No.
16.
16. Okay. You look up, you're sort of like focused on these metal tubes from which the sound is emitting. And you look up and you see that there is this almost like an office that overlooks the tannery. And you see some motion by a window up there. And the window opens and you see this leathery red wings flap for just a moment as this small devilish looking creature like pops up onto the windowsill and like waves down. And he's got this like black metal thing in his hand. He puts it in oh, hello there. Yep. There, now you've all seen me. Hello. Welcome.
Yo, what is your name? You're adorable.
Well, you call me Gibbets. I'm just here to facilitate. Currently working for, as I'm sure you've guessed at this point, working for Lord Velasque, but he hasn't really been able to pay up on his end of the bargain. So really, I'm considering other options, as he has not really been able to come through on his end of things. You know, as you can see, we had a very efficient operation. He was making gold scales hand over fist. But, you know, when it came time to pay up, he keeps telling us, oh, we lost her. She ran away. We don't know where she is. So, honestly, how can we do business with a man like that? You look a lot more trustworthy, though.
Well, sure. I mean, look at me.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hawk hunts prey.
Okay.
He doesn't shoot.
Okay.
But that dude is his prey.
Okay.
Is it possible to make a stealth check?
Yeah, you can. He's really kind of mostly talking now that Pipa also, like Pipa and Sheog have got his attention. So if you want to try to sneak up somewhere else, you can go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm going to try to find offices.
Okay.
I'll start doing a versatile performance on him.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Like saying, look at me, kind of thing, and then take out my harp. Oh, that's leaner.
Mm-hmm.
Are we distracting? I have an idea. Quick, Sheol, quick, kick me in the leg.
12.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice. And Sheol kicks Harry in the leg for nothing.
And he goes, ow, ow, my knee.
I am so mad.
Why?
Ben, no. Bad. My stealth check, however, is a 27.
You very stealthily make your way across the room, and you hear a commotion behind you as a large shelf falls over, crushing Harry Popper, dealing 80 points of bludgeoning damage, wiping him from our memories forever.
Oh, good.
Oh no!
Oh, that was. I'm glad.
That's what you get for kicking him, I guess. You killed him.
I would apologize, but I think majority is happy. So okay.
You manage to, you do manage to get over to the staircase. You're fairly certain undetected. You note that if you were to follow the staircase, the first room that you would get to is actually the one where this gibbets creature is speaking from, though you can tell already, like just looking, there's a hallway that would go even further back, providing perhaps even more places to explore. What do you do?
Yeah, I would try to sneak past with the sound of this bookcase killing a small child.
I would say that your 27 stealth was enough of a success that you can definitely get to the top of the stairs, where immediately to your left there is a door with one of those like glass windows through it, and you can see in, and you can see Gibbets is like perched up on a windowsill, looking out, not away from you. It does look like he's got like a clipboard in his hand. You can see that like on a piece of paper there is like number of days without incident, and he has just recently he's like crossed it out and wrote a 0 down underneath it. You could get further. There's a hallway also, so you could you could easily pad your way down that hallway without being noticed, or you could try to break into this office right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the hallway and see if I can't find like Penny's office.
Sure. Out in the main floor, Gibbets is still this Moldy War character or anybody else that you looking to get killed? How many souls are we talking here? And if we're talking about like if you were just going to make an offer, what is it that you think that you have that me and my associates might be interested in? What could you offer us?
Well, first and most important, a friendship. And then, how many people you want to kill? Maybe that's a good place to start.
Well, I can tell you that when it comes to killing, my associates get very excited. I can tell you that anybody that you name a number, and we'll start killing. I mean, that's kind of what we do. Is very exciting time. Definitely more interesting than just curing hides and making money for people. We enjoy the direct action and violence. Seems to be our most profitable ends for us personally. Now, friendship, not really something that we're interested in. However, favors. There are a number of tasks that you could complete for my associates that they would be very excited to see done. If we're talking about things, if we're talking about trading favors, that's something that we could get into. I do have to wonder, how comfortable are you with the screams of children? Is that something that's going to be a problem for you if that's involved? Or
I've been followed for weeks by this hairy plopper. I'm fine with it.
Make another deception check to see if you can hold on to his attention.
Okay. Oh, what was it?
12. At this point, you see that Gibbets is kind of looking around. He's like, well, hold on a minute. And I'm kind of wondering, there's you, and there wasn't one of you that died in the fight, was there? I don't think so. I don't think I got any of you.
Crazy thing.
I feel like one of you is missing down there. Are you trying to keep me distracted so that you can sneak around up here? Well, you didn't want to be my friend at all, did you? You weren't trying to make deals with anybody.
No, I am. I'll walk you on.
I should have known that I couldn't trust any of you. You know what? I think that this is a trick, and I'm out of here. And he snaps his fingers, and he just disappears in a puff of red smoke.
I shoot to where he was.
Okay. First, roll a flat check for me.
Okay. Is this to figure? Because I have a +2 circumstance to perception to find him.
Right. No, you already if you're already shooting into an area. Okay. This is just to see if you could really pinpoint. The flat check is just because he's gone invisible.
13.
13 is a success. Yes, it's a DC 11 flat check. So a 13 is a success. Now roll an attack.
All right.
Get him.
21.
21. That's a hit.
All right. Because I had hunted prey. So that's 2d8s. Oh wow, that's the worst those have rolled. 4 damage.
4 points of damage.
Yeah. Do I see my?
What's that?
No.
Oh yeah, the arrow strikes something, and you hear "ow." Oh, now I'm really mad. I'm broken all the rules. I don't like it, and I really am hurt. That's the thing. It's not really the arrow itself. It was a bad shot. Didn't really hurt that bad. It's really the emotional pain of hearing that you wanted to be my friends, and then shooting me. And at that point, you see the arrow gets ripped out and thrown down to the ground. And then you guys can hear this flapping of wings and this fading voice. It's really, really disappointing. Hope if we ever cross paths again, I'm not even gonna try to talk to you first. I'm just gonna come at you with all that I got. I'm gonna
Can
kill
I shoot him
you
again?
Can I?
It's very clear that he has moved. You can make a perception check to try to pinpoint exactly where he is now, but the voice is fading as he's getting further and further away.
Can I also detect magic on the area that I last saw him?
Yes, just so you know. Yes, yes, you can cast detect magic. You don't detect any magic. Hawk, what was your perception check?
Well, so I hunted prey, so I get a +2 to the perception check.
Yeah,
which makes it a 20.
A dirty 20. You think you might know where he is. You could try another flat check if you wanted to take one more attack.
Sure, yeah. Another flat check?
Yep, DC 11 flat check.
Come on. 12 on the dice.
You barely got it. You can make another attack roll.
I'm gonna do my because he's invisible, I'm gonna try the double shot that I can do.
Okay, the double shot. You would need a flat check for each shot, even though it's one action. So you would have to roll another flat check to get him.
Then I'll use my hunter's aim then.
Okay.
I'll just take that extra time.
Yep.
With it because I'm tracking him. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
That is.
Bye, Gibbet.
That's it. That's a critical hit.
There's a demon who tried to kill us, Jim. You gave me a demon to shoot.
He tried to kill the crag crew too.
That's 5 and 7 is 12 and 7 is 19 and 4 is 23 and 2 is 25 and 2 is 27.
Wow.
27 points of damage.
Wow.
No. Arrow strikes true once again somehow, finding its mark because Hawk is the worst. And this is probably the saddest moment. This is the saddest moment in all of Dragons and Things for James Rodehaver.
Oh, really?
His favorite villain.
Oh.
Killed.
I feel a little bad now.
As he crumpled, like you watch this arrow strike, the invisibility hiding it from your sight, suddenly shorting out as this impish creature just folds around the arrow, looks at you, Hog, is like, that was so rude, and falls to the ground.
Hey, you killed my friend.
And then there's a puff of flames as Gibbets is destroyed entirely and forever.
I feel a little bad about that one. I didn't think it'd actually work. I just had to play the character.
I'll be pouring one out for Gibbets later.
Gibbet. Now
I
really
did it, guys.
you.
No, we're not celebrating this, Nathan.
I'm sorry. I'm sure he's got a brother, Tibbets or something.
Tidbits.
Gibbets.
Jim,
Gibbets is dead.
To a very good necromancer. Who there's a man walking around named Moldavort that could make this all go away.
Yeah, everybody's mad at me now.
I just imagine everybody looking in shock as this almost pathetic little creature just like turns to ash around your arrow, and everybody just looks at you, and I just really imagine that, like, what? From Hawk.
Yeah.
What? He's dead now.
Demon.
There was
that thing
obviously bad.
Yeah. That's what I did. I was like, he sounds a lot like me. I almost saw him as my own evil side. And I had to cleanse that evil because he sounded. We've got a similar accent. No.
Well,
Well, you should find those books then, maybe.
With Gibbets destroyed, we can turn our attention back to Fanrae, who is on the upper floor. You have moved through the hallways. You can see that there isn't a whole lot else to explore here. There is an office. There are two offices. One of them looks like it was Lord Velasque's office himself. He kept an office on site in the tannery. And one is indeed definitely Penny's office. Both of them have name plaques. Like it's shockingly easy to find these things once you get up here. It's like they weren't running a sneaky criminal enterprise. They were just running a business using the forces of hell to tan hides for profit. It seems wildly disproportionate to the amount of horrors that they have inflicted on the city. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to go into Penny's office and try to find these books.
Yes. Inside Penny's office, there is a small potted plant, a locked cabinet, and everything appears very neat and tidy here. But you don't see, it's just the desk, and there's a desk. There aren't even drawers on the desk. There's just the cabinet itself. You try it. It is indeed locked. What do you do?
I don't trust this. Fanrae would not do what Jamie's thinking. So Fanrae would go and try to open the cabinet.
Okay. Again, it's locked. So you will have to use the Fanrae special to get those open.
Good old Fanrae special with a 23.
Oh, that is plenty enough. This cabinet is no trouble for you. With just a moment's work, you manage to pop the lock on the cabinet, begin rifling through files until you come to a thick green ledger book. A casual glance through the pages gives you the impression that this is the fake one. To find the real ledger for comparison if you want to expose any fraud. But there are no other ledgers that you find in the cabinet itself. Perhaps he's hidden away somewhere else.
Fanrae knew enough about her dad's shady dealings for a while. Can I look in the potted plant?
Sure. You go searching through the potted plant, make a perception check.
Ooh, 19 on the die. That's a 25.
25. You're fairly confident, in fact, not just the potted plant, but going throughout the room, that wherever that second book is kept, it's not here. It's not in this office. It might be in one of the other rooms, perhaps, or maybe not even on site. You don't know, but it's not here.
Would I have heard Gibbets die?
I mean, at this point, you don't hear any more conversation coming from downstairs. Whatever conversation was going on seems to have stopped. There's only silence.
That's a little nerve-wracking. So Fanrae sneaks back by the windowed door that Gibbets was behind.
Sure. You get back there. You don't see Gibbets in there. You look down over the railing of the stairs, and you can see that your companions, they're all like they seem to be arguing with Hawk in hushed tones for some reason. You do see a small pile of ash almost to the front door of the tannery. You don't see any Gibbets.
Where did he go?
Oh, hey, Fanrae. Hawk killed the baby demon, so do you need help up there?
If you're available, yes. I found the fake book, but I need to find the other.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Upstairs.
Books. And you see that Harry pushes up the bookcase that's over the top of him. He actually was perfectly fine because he dug himself a shallow grave before it landed on top of him.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it's interesting. It's real interesting, Ben. Yes. You guys, all of you, even Harry Plopper, gather at the top of the stairs. Again, you see that there is the office that Gibbets was in, where he was talking down at y'all. And then there is another office further back in that hallway. It looks like Penny's office has already been sort of picked through, but there is Lord Velasquez's office and the foreman's office still to be searched. What do you do?
I'll go look in the foreman's office.
Sure.
I'll go with Shayog.
It is unlocked. You make your way in. It looks like there's papers everywhere. All of them seem to be related to leather production and accounting for workflow and all of that. You got to make a perception check if you'd like.
Let's see. 26 for...
Oh.
Yep. You see it all.
Okay. Yeah, you see everything. You do find that buried under some papers is a small ring of keys. It looks like there's like 4 or 5 keys on there.
Okay. I'll take those keys.
Okay, you take them. You have them.
Yep.
The keys are yours.
Yay. So I'll turn and say, Pipa, maybe we go back. I don't see anything here. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Let's go.
Jim Jam,
Yes.
Harry would like to search the area where Gibbets was.
Okay.
So he walks over there and perception?
Sure, make a perception check.
8. A
8.
wizardly 8.
Nothing. It looks like there's this little thing that he was talking into to make his voice like project over the whole tannery floor. So that's interesting. Like you could make announcements if you wanted to.
Click. Hello? Hello?
And your voice just sort of booms out down below.
Hello, everyone. My name is Harry Plopper, a boy who died. Oh, this would be very useful.
Dog says, Harry Potter, get off with that now.
And Fanrae will turn to Hawk and say, should we look in the other office?
Yeah, I guess that's a good place to look.
And we'll go check out Lord Velasquez's office.
Great. Okie dokie. The door to that office is locked.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get in there, Jim.
Oh. Or
that is a 19.
19. Yeah, you managed to get through that lock as well. This office actually isn't very luxurious despite its owner's status. Lord Velasquez must not have put much stock in maintaining comforts here of all places. You do see a well-worn couch, a pitted oak desk, several awards and plaques on the north wall, and a large painting of a rider charging a gold dragon on the western wall that seems to be the only thing of like ostentatious value here.
Quick perception check around the room just to...
Sure.
22.
22. Yeah, you actually discover, I mean, that painting really catches your eye, and you very quickly ascertain that it can slide aside, which would reveal a wall safe.
Oh. Well, we might want to get in there.
Chag arrives and says, I have the keys. People and I find some keys if you need them.
Does the safe take keys?
It does look like it would take a key, yeah.
Have at it.
Oh, Shag steps up and tries the first key.
Okay. You go up to the safe and insert the key, and it goes most of the way in, but then it kind of like gets stuck, and you realize like it's not going to work, and you try to like pull it out and jiggle it, and as you do that, there is a like blaring klaxon sound as panels in the roof begin to slide open, and there is this hissing sound. And you're all standing there like, what's happening? And this hissing grows louder, almost like it's like gas being forced through a pressurized space. And everybody who is in there does need to make a fortitude save.
Oh, I hate fortitude.
I wasn't in there, and I don't need to make fortitude.
That's true.
Right?
That's very true.
27 for Shag.
27, okay. Very good.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay, that's good.
This is my best fortitude, 15.
15. Uh-oh, what about Peepa?
Okay, then the uh-oh is me. 13.
13. Fanrae and Peepa. You start to feel very, very lightheaded. And your vision starts to blur. And you become sickened too, each of you. And you are each going to take 4 points of poison damage. You can still hear that hissing sound. We might as well actually do some stuff in initiative order here. So each of you roll initiative real quick for me.
No, I don't want to.
A wizardly 7.
Jeez.
20 on the die.
Yeah.
On the die for what's your total?
So 27.
27 for Peepa. Hawk.
22.
2 for Hawk.
17 for Shag.
17 for Shayog. And Fanrae.
13.
13 for Fanrae. Peepa, you are first to react. You do not feel well. You know that obviously her trying that key was set something off, and this is not going well for you. What do you do?
I can't heal myself. I'm out of heals. And there's nothing around us. I get out of the room, so I'm out of the poison.
I mean, yeah, you just back out of there. You just come stumbling out of the room. That would take us to Hawk next. Hawk, you feel okay, but you can tell like something bad is in here. The longer you stay in here, the worse it's going to get.
Can I? I'm gonna use an action to like wrap my cloak around really quick.
Yeah.
I'd like to move to Sheog.
Okay.
And try a different key.
Okay, you just sort of rip the keys out, funnel into the next one. You stick it in there. Let's see here. Trying keys at random, so I will roll, and that key doesn't even go into the slot. Like you know, it's not the right key almost immediately. So that's 2 of the keys down. What do you do?
I'll say get out, and I'll if I've got the time, I'll try one more.
Yeah. So you have one more action, or no? Because your third action would have been
moved and
got you. Okay. So Hawk just says get out, and he seems to be willing to take this on himself. Sheog, what do you do?
Sheog takes the keys back.
Okay.
And she's going to try as many keys as she can.
All right, we've got a 50-50 shot. Let's see. All right, this key also doesn't work. You grab the keys with one action. You try the last key, another key. It is not right. You can't get it in there. You know there's only one key left. You have one action left. What do you do?
I'll try that key.
All right, so you knowing that this has to be it. You get the last key. It slides in and click, but that is the third action. You feel like you've got this open, but you're stuck there in the room. Fanrae, you're feeling sick. Hawk has told you to get out. Fanrae is like excited, or Sheog seems excited, like she's managed to get something, but she's now like she's hanging out in a poison-filled room. What do you do?
I am gonna attempt to throw up a little.
Okay, make a new fortitude save.
Come on. No, that's a 7.
No, it doesn't work. You try, but you're just hurting a lot, and you can't quite get rid of this feeling.
I'm gonna remove myself from the room.
You just get out of there. You realize that maybe you just can't do any good in your current state, so you leave. That takes us to Harry Plopper, who's just hanging out.
Harry
I guess.
Plopper's got this thing, and he's like,
hello, everyone. My name is Harry Plopper. I know you're right now in a room of death that's full of poison. Do you perhaps wish to leave and let the person who's immune to poison go do whatever you're doing?
How do you know that? You're all the way downstairs, you fool.
I'm saying it doesn't make quite much sense what you're...
Pipa, you are outside the room. Actually, no, sorry, that was the end of the round. So, Hawk, you're going to need to make another fortitude save, but you've taken measures to give yourself another +2 bonus. Sheog, you also need to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
You're feeling fine. Sheog.
Me too.
No, you guys are both just powering through this. No problems at all. We go to the top of the next round. Pipa, you're currently safe.
Can I throw up?
You can try to make a fortitude save against the effect again.
Okay. So 8 + 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 is not going to do it. You're still feeling gross and sick, and it just sucks. But there doesn't seem to be... no, I'm sorry. There is continuing effects. There's a second stage to this. So no, it doesn't affect you until the end of your round. So you still have 2 more actions. Sorry.
Can I throw up again?
You can keep trying. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to throw up again.
Yep.
Nope, that's a 3. Can I throw up one more time?
You have a third action. You can try to throw up.
This one's at a -10.
Damn, no.
I'm just kidding.
6 + 6.
You are having a hard time of it. At the end of your round, you've come to the end of the first stage of this poison, and I need you to make a fortitude save again.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Okay, please. Okay. 16 + 6.
Okay, that is success.
Thank you.
So despite the fact you're still sickened, but the poison doesn't progress, and in fact, since you were in the first stage of it, you actually fight off the rest of the poison in your system. You will not continue to take any damage or suffer any ill effects. Hawk, it is your action.
I'm guessing I would have heard the click.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we've used every key.
Yep.
So I'd open the safe.
Sure. Rip the safe open with one action. It looks like there's some stuff in there. Where was it? Where are the things? Yes. You see there's a pouch of gold coins. There are 2 bottles of alchemical substance and a red leather-bound ledger.
I grab the ledger.
Okay.
And I move out of the room and say to Sheog, let's go.
That is all 3 of your actions. That puts you outside the room. Sheog, you've been told to get out of there, but you still see there's some stuff in the safe.
Sheog, wait, so there was gold pieces and
2 bottles.
2 bottles of something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Sheog grabs the 2 bottles and the gold and skedaddles.
Okay. 1 action to grab each of the things, and then 1 action to get out of the room. That puts you safely out of the room at the end of your turn. Fanrae, it is your action. You're really the last person in trouble here. What do you do?
Well, I'm already outside of the room. They've gotten everything out.
Yep.
I would try to cough or
make a new fortitude save against the condition.
7.
7 is no good. You continue to be sick.
Fun. Can I try twice more before?
Yeah, you can just keep, if that's all you want to do is spend your whole round just hacking up things.
Can I take the red bound ledger and take a look at it and make sure it is what we're looking for?
Yeah, that would take up, if you want to grab that out of Sheog's hand, that'll be another action, and then you can make another action to just flip through it and make sure it's okay. Yeah, that's what you do at the end of that round, and you also need to make a fortitude save to see if you progress with this poison.
18.
Yeah.
18 is a success. You managed to fight off the rest of this poison. You'll take no further damage. Now that the danger from it has passed, we don't need to worry about any more saves. You guys would eventually overcome the sickened condition without too much trouble.
Okay.
You flip through the ledger. You realize that is indeed the other ledger that you were looking for. You have everything that you need. So you make your way out of the tannery, both ledgers in hand, perhaps evidence that will exonerate you and bring down Lord Velasque, reveal the massive funding campaign he's undertook in ruining your name. After turning the information over to authorities, inquiries are made, investigations begin, and the wheels of justice begin to turn as the royal government takes note of embezzlement, fraud, tax evasion, among other crimes. Following the money, it comes to light that Lord Velasque handed a vast sum of money to the ruined Lord Crandall so that he could pursue an elaborate scheme of vengeance. It appears that Lord Crandall was able to spy on Fanrae and use his newfound wealth to cause chaos and destruction on an untold scale to lay at Fanrae's feet. But why? Why would Lord Velasque turn such attention against Fanrae? Did it have anything to do with her at all? You cannot help but think back to the conversation he had with you at Dowry Farms, how he kept insisting that you might know where his missing daughter was. Was he that intent on getting her back, and how would torturing you help him do that? And what of the devils themselves, the horrible creatures working in his tannery, the devil overseer who disappeared in a puff of smoke after being slaughtered ruthlessly by the true villain of our series, Hawk? What dark deals was Lord Velasque making? What are the motives for his terror? Perhaps you're never going to know. Lord Velasque disappeared before authorities could apprehend him. His manor in flames, his house staff dead to the last one in a horrible orgy of violence left in the wake of his flight. Whatever he was doing, whatever horrors he was committing, you can only hope that at least it is over for now and you may never hear or see him again. Fanrae, just a few days after this plot begins to unravel, HEI representatives approach you as the public is starting to become aware and turn their wrath and attention on this deposed nobleman. They congratulate you on your heroism, your turn of fortune as the city accepts that you've uncovered a dastardly plot and taken down the real villain behind all of this. They quickly mention that they would, of course, reinstate your license. Surely the contracts you qualify for now would make you and the company rich indeed in light of all the publicity coming your way. Whether or not you take them up on that offer is for you to decide. But in any case, we must bring this chapter of heroic endeavors to a close. Though there are going to be many more endeavors ahead on upcoming episodes. that is where we will end our adventure for tonight. Congratulations.
Yay! Yay!
Huzzah!
Yes?
Hooray. Leveling up? No. No. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Actually, you guys all will level up. All of you advancing one level before we see you.
Yay! Thank you, Jim.
If you want to, Harry Plopper, yes, you can even advance a level if you'd like.
I mean, you could always make a new character that actually is useful.
Oh
my
You could make a new good character.
I killed a thing tonight.
I mean, this is true.
And he helped with another one.
Yeah.
I did. I got 1 point of splash damage. Which allowed Candace to kill that one.
Guys, let's
for
turn
leading
to
us.
No, of course. Thanks for playing. It's been a really good time.
it was
Let's
fun.
go ahead and turn to the chat. We didn't really talk as much with chat this episode. I was a little nervous about getting through the whole of the story, so I kind of skipped our second chat break. So let's go ahead and do that now.
Delirious 2019 is furious about Gibbets being gone. They want a full investigation. It's Lucas Martinez said Presty Dumps will take that case. And Delirious 2019 said, Preston Dumpston, I want justice!
It is sad. I was looking forward to Gibbets making all kinds of appearances, but he was killed by a horrible monster who shall remain nameless.
I thought we didn't like Gibbets. Like, that was really confusing.
We didn't, but he was a good villain. Which was fun.
Lucas Martinez says, Hawk at level 3 can kill the Dark God Woe for sure.
It is so wild to watch Hawk work because one turn he'll be like, oh yeah, 4 points of damage. And the next turn he's like, 33. It's like, what is this? What is this nonsense?
Outrageous.
I don't
Georgia
get it.
CA says, Jim is going to double check Nathan's character sheet for sure.
Yeah. It's all legit. I'm sorry.
It does look like we have a new follower, Pandavision.
Ooh, thank you.
Channel Pandavision.
Thank you.
Thank you. Delirious was also mad at you by saying, I want my edge back, Hawk.
Yeah, there's if you scroll back for the last, 30 minutes, it's just about me.
Oh,
even Crag. Look at Crag. How could you, Hawk?
Craig
is so upset.
Yeah, but then good old Adam Kahn as Harry Plopper's talking over the loudspeaker. Hawk, why couldn't you hit him?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Harry Plopper, 48 deaths and counting.
And counting. Let's get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Oof.
All right, everybody. It's been a blast. I had a good time, even though my very favorite NPC villain is gone forever because of Hawk, who is the worst. But it's okay. We will be back next week. Don't worry. Even though we have drawn this sort of arc that I built to a close, we are still carrying on with Heroic Endeavors next week. We're actually this month, I'm excited to announce that we're going to see some new heroes popping up, some new players from the DaT Network will be joining us this upcoming month. Make sure that you check our socials for further announcements and news on who's going to be playing with us. And we will see you. We don't have Crits and Giggles coming up on Monday because we just finished our season finale of that. So if you missed that, make sure that you go back and watch it because it got tense. It got wild in that episode.
I hate goats.
Oh man, goats were the real heroes when it came to Crits and Giggles.
The crit goat was
crit goat, baby.
Crag's reminding us of Cragstravaganza.
Yes, I was actually just about to say we also have Cragstravaganza coming up for tomorrow. I do want to reiterate, we put out a statement on social media today. There won't be Things in Space tomorrow. We will let you know what's happening with Things in Space as soon as we know. But for now, it's not happening tomorrow. So unfortunately, we won't see you. But you can always tune in and watch Crag because he plays some good games and it's a good time. So you can definitely hang out with him. Other than that, I believe that then we do have Bad as well. Bad will be next Wednesday. That started up this week. So you still, even though Crits and Giggles is taking a break, even though we don't have Things in Space tomorrow, we still do have quite a bit of good content coming out all week long. So make sure that you check our socials for any further announcements as we move forward with that good stuff. I will definitely see you next Friday. for more heroic endeavors, I'm out of here. Done rambling. We'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Fam, best fam.